What's up, everybody? It's time for Dungeons & Dragons Monday Night Mayhem!
Oh, yeah!
All right, what's up? My name is Jeff from Super Geeked Up. Thank you very much for joining us tonight. We're playing Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition, as we do on this show. We got some awesome group of people here with me who I'll introduce momentarily. We're going to do some intros to our characters, and our Dungeon Master, Somnus, will catch you up on what's been going on. We have already people in the chat, and thank you, folks. So we had on our first try in this, we had no audio, but they're saying they are hearing us now. That's great to hear. Listeners mate in the chat says, there is noise in my ear holes. Great. Better than something else in your ear hole, I guess.
Yes!
And we also had Scorpio in the chat, and Bookish Spider, who I actually just met through another D&D show on Twitter this past week. So thank you for tuning in. Appreciate it.
Nice. Hey, man.
All right. So let's talk about our characters here. Again, so folks, if you are watching live, there's a chat right next to the YouTube video. Please participate in that. We love sharing your comments. You can also tweet us at Super Geeked Up. All right, here we go with the characters. This is my character, Kalyna. She is a half-elf rogue, as you see there on your screen. Sneaky, sexy, and sarcastic is how I describe her. She... Oh, you know what? I'll tell all you guys this, and some of this I just decided before the game, because I forgot to level up last time. Instead of an ability score improvement, I took a new feat. I took Defensive Duelist.
Aha!
Which for melee attacks helps me. I can add my proficiency bonus to help me avoid attacks. Will probably be helpful in this attack we're about to do soon, perhaps.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, maybe not. Because we'll see. Because it's
flailing eyeball stalks. Tunk, 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 tunk.
Anyway, Kalyna. So Kalyna, her main quest has been to find her birth mother. Which a couple shows ago she came very close to doing. She got some more clues, but she hasn't quite found her yet. So that has been her quest as she's been traveling around with these characters for probably about 2 years at this point in terms of game time, and having a grand old time. All right, let's go over to Finn, played by Trip.
Hey, it's almost been 2 years in real game time, so there you go.
Yeah, it's probably actually edging more towards 3 in game.
Woo! So I'm Trip. I play Finn. I'm a wood elf druid following Circle of the Moon, which means I can change into more powerful beasts at a lower level. I think I said I am titillating, which was a nice way of saying that I like to say really inappropriate things. I have a business mind for a druid, and I am currently a guardian in the sense that not just of the woodland and monsters and nature in general, but I am also entrusted with keeping these gates that are keeping out terrible things going on in other planes. And unfortunately, we're just encountering this session a Eye of the Beholder and a Mind Flayer, and I've been pretty nervous about it. But I've been looking things up, and hopefully we'll be prepared and survive. And I'm beginning this session, like last session, as an air elemental, and I may have bumbled into having some resistances against this Eye of the Beholder, which I'm grateful for. But I do want to mention one thing that is very unfortunate for Finn. His longtime ally and I would say master teacher, Karog. We've just come to this clearing where one of the gates has been partially destroyed, and Karog is now in pieces of stone on the doorstep of this gate. So Finn is not a happy druid. Not at all.
No, it was very sad. But we'll have vengeance.
Maybe.
Yeah.
If we survive.
In the chat, I asked them if they're hearing all of us. Scorpio says, hearing too well. He says his speakers on my computer are tits, which I asked him, like, are they shaped like boobs? I don't really quite understand that. But
uh-oh.
Yeah.
I would suggest rubbing them to adjust the volume.
Don't forget to turn the knobs.
All right. Probably shouldn't read stuff like that. All right, anyway. Let's go over to Tulthus, played by Nate.
Thank you very much, Jeff. Yes, Tulthus, the Warforged barbarian, also fighter and multi-classing. He was originally created in the city of Metrol, in the capital of the nation of S.T.E.A.M. After the Great War had ended and he had spent his time just bashing his way through endless ranks of the undead, and the Great Calamity happened, he eventually found himself at a loss as what to do, and therefore ended up meeting a representative from House Beneath. And House Beneath are amazing fighters, usually actually sponsor mercenary groups. Through this, he was contracted to the party and has been enjoying the adventuring lifestyle ever since, foregoing the prior obligations and continuing to commit himself to their cause every step of the way. And as always, his traits will forever be the immutable, loyal, and courageous. And he sticks to it, as far as he knows.
All right, awesome. Let's go over to our last character, who is Carv, played by Marks.
Yep, Carv of the Black Claw is a halfling, but different than your normal halfling. He's a kind of hunter, tribesman type warrior. He's a ranger with a background as an outlander, which he became after his entire tribe was wiped out. He's been on a quest to make his tribe to become legendary, so his tribe could become legends and live on forever. And he found a new tribe to become legends, but don't call them heroes. And
Every time.
And he's really good at archery, and he's got a flying dinosaur, the usual stuff. So yeah.
Yeah, usual. Everybody has flying dinosaurs.
Right.
Yeah.
And Finn and Carv will be opening a legendary ice cream shop close to you in the near future.
Schwanky.
If we survive!
When you go into battle with, what's your Red Wing? Is that your current glide wing dinosaur called?
Yes.
Can you, when you go to battle for now, can you sing the 80s Everybody Do the Dinosaur song?
Open the door, get on the floor, everybody do the dinosaur.
You know why that's in my head? Because I was, Steve and I were playing a little Saints Row 4, and there's, in one of the, first off, that game is so off the wall, I love it.
Yes.
But there's one of the expansion things called Enter the Dominatrix. That song is in there. It's so ridiculous. It's awesome.
Wow.
By the way,
Which game is this again?
Saints Row 4.
The Saints Row's game is known. I've actually only played that one, but they're known. It's like the most absurd, crazy. Like it's very tongue in cheek. They know like they're making fun.
Oh yeah, picture.
Yeah, I mean it's basically like Grand Theft Auto, but done as a parody and not taking anything seriously.
Yes,
it sounds great.
Yeah.
But
It's amazing.
If we're gonna do that, though, can I change Tulthus into a T-Rex too?
Yeah.
So you can dance along.
yes, please.
All right.
I'm okay with it.
By the way, folks, I'll tell you a little later. Since our other game, Lady Blackbird, wrapped up last week, you can catch it, of course, at supergeekedup.com, along with all our other videos. We're going to do D&D every other week, so I think we might try to start streaming some video games on the off Monday. So maybe we'll do a little Saints Row 4 next week. Or if you have other suggestions, let us know. Of course, we actually should own the game, I suppose.
Oh, well, technicalities.
Yeah.
Please watch the ending of Lady Blackbird for some bare buns action.
You're right. You're going to probably be disappointed if you're expecting some naked ladies, though. However, if you've always wanted to see Trip naked, you'll be very happy.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, it's not me, it's Cyrus Vance. He's hot, right? Sure.
Yeah. Well, yes, he absolutely is.
There you go.
Scorpio in the chat says, if you want suggestions, Mass Effect. Well, that's pretty much my favorite trilogy of all time. That is a great suggestion, sir. Particularly because I'm in the middle of a Mass Effect Andromeda. That is actually an excellent choice.
Ooh.
Oh, wait. And Mass Effect is a multiplayer, too.
Is it?
I haven't played it, but I've heard it's really cool.
Yeah, you can perform certain scenarios with like objectives of defend this point, acquire this object, all the while fighting ever-changing AI.
Yeah,
Interesting.
You got a bunch of people playing at once on multiplayer.
Mm-hmm. I think it's up to 5 or 6, or
There
possibly
we go.
4.
That could be an interesting choice for us then. Thank you, Scorpio, because we're looking for stuff that multiple people can do as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so in the chat, sorry, we'll get started in a second, folks, but Lister's says, I've seen Trip naked and he was with Doug Jones. Oh, wait, that was a weird dream I was having once.
Wow. Wow, that's interesting. Well,
Your dreams need a therapist.
yes.
And Scorpio says, nice, he just beat Andromeda a few weeks ago. Congratulations, sir. I got to get back to that game. Yeah.
Very much so.
All right.
But speaking of Doug Jones, he does have a new movie coming out called The Shape of Water, where he actually plays the monster that finally gets the girl. And I hear that there's quite the sex scene between a monster and a girl.
Cool.
Yeah,
It's consensual, I promise.
Yeah, nothing like trans-species romance.
And he's in Star Trek Discovery, which just premiered too.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so let's go over to our Dungeon Master Somnus, who'll catch us up on what's been going on.
Alrighty, so last time the group ended up traveling to Zarashak due to the problematic events of sensing the destruction of one of the seals that protects Eberron from coming into contact with Zoriat, the Plane of Madness. In Eberron, to understand their cosmology, the material plane actually has the other planes orbiting it. So there are times when the certain planes are very distant from Eberron, and then there are times when they actually brush against Eberron. And so during those time periods when they're closest, creatures from the other planes can cross over easily. And there are places in the world that kind of have ties to those other planes, where it would be very easy to accidentally step across into the other plane if it was close enough. But long ago, when Zoriat invaded Eberron, the Gatekeeper Druids, with the help of the Dakani Empire, defeated the Dalkir and basically put seals in place to make sure that Zoriat could not touch Eberron again. But it appears that at least one of those seals may have been destroyed. And along with it, Karag, the gatekeeper who trained Finn, has also apparently been slain, turned to stone, and shattered. As the group was investigating the strange indentations where some of the standing stones of the seal should have been, they found that they are not alone. And that's where we pick up tonight.
As you were just talking, I was thinking, Kara got the bad kind of stoned.
Yeah.
And I was also singing in my mind, we are living in a material plane. And anyway, we are living. Yeah. We definitely don't want to live on a plane of insanity trying to creep in.
Well, in the live chat, people are singing the dinosaur song, so.
Awesome.
Most
There
excellent.
we go.
Yeah, Lister's Mate says, boom, boom, shakalaka like a boom.
Thank you very much, listeners.
Yeah, we had so many song references in the last thing of Lady Blackbird.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Oh, we did, you're right.
Totally.
Lots of
That was
80s.
before.
Alrighty.
Well, do we have to roll initiative to see how this stoning goes down?
It's about that time.
All right.
Tulthus
roll
ain't gonna
initiative.
like this.
Does our characters know what a Mind Flayer and a Beyonder are? Or Beholder, I'm sorry.
Well, I was wondering if we could do a roll and see if we know some general information about them.
I think we have an idea of what they are, but we don't actually know exactly what they can do.
Are they... Is either one an aberration? Is that
Oh, yes.
Mind Flayer
Yes,
specific?
they're both
Those are
aberrations.
both
Both are.
aberrations.
Okay.
Woohoo! Go Carv! Yeah!
That's good, yeah!
Now's your time to shine.
I don't know how
Uh-oh, let's
By the
see.
way,
much difference
I'm not-
it'll make with these guys.
So first off, I just rocked the initiative roll.
Yeah, you did.
Also, EA Listener's Mate says I asked them for suggestions about other games we could play. EA Games just put out a free game that you can play if you're on Orion, the EA platform. It's called Steam World Dig. It's pretty fun. Do you like just dig? Do you dig?
I've got that.
I hope you do more than just dig holes.
Steam World Dig is a well, if it's the same one I got, it's a kind of an exploration game. It has kind of like a steam robot theme to it. If like I said, if it's the same game I'm thinking of, but it's one player. I went and picked it up because it just looked interesting.
Okay, thanks for the
cool,
suggestion, Anthony.
Thanks. Wow, we're rocking those initiative rolls. Of course, let's see what the others get.
No kidding. Well,
yeah, except Tulthus. But Tulthus, I mean, it's not the worst.
No, it's not the worst. So okay, let's do this.
Tulthus is not the worst. Okay, that's nice to say.
Well, just talking about the initiative. I well, you know, I mean, because that beholder freaking just got an 18.
Yeah, things are about to get messy.
Oh yes. So, folks, if you're in the, let me scroll over here and show you the beholder.
I forgot. It's been a long time since I've seen a meta beholder in the game. Can they actually turn things to stone? Is that one of the ice stocks?
They can.
Yes, they can petrify. They can disintegrate. They can obviously dispel magic or counterspell, one of the two. Probably both. But danger, Will Robinson.
Fun times.
I'm curious. Oh wait, never mind. The broken image in the turn order is apparently Finn.
Oh yeah.
Right, because he's the air elemental.
I'm an air elemental.
Yeah.
Instead of himself. And that's okay. Okay. So,
see, you're
Kalyna.
seeing through the image. Through the image. Sorry.
You topped
Jeff,
the order, and you're currently in difficult terrain.
Just leap on top of it, Jeff.
Leap on top of it or sleep on top of it? I don't want to
sleep on it. Leap on top of it and just grab the eye stalks and just ride it to submission.
All right. That's not the kind of thing Kalyna likes to ride. How many eye stalks does it have?
Quite a few. At least 10.
Ugh.
Wait, did we say we were doing rolls and know if we knew anything about it or no? Or you just told us some stuff?
I mean, you can roll Arcana.
Yeah, let's see if we can.
Sure, I get a +4 again to recognize it. Is it Arcana?
Yeah, it'd be Arcana.
Listener's Mate wants to know what those Stonehenge-looking things are.
Those are the remaining standing stones of the seal that the gatekeepers put in place to keep Zoriat from coming in contact with the world.
Oh, also, Carv, you, I think, have advantage on that check, so if you want, roll again.
So, again, folks, if you're watching for the first time, in the lower right of your screen are the dice rolls we're doing in a site called Roll20, which is also the maps and our figure icons you're seeing on the screen there. And then I just put the turn order up as well near the bottom of your screen, so you can see the order we're going in.
Well, we got some great rolls on Arcana. Arcana.
You say Arcana, I say Arcana.
Yep. Oh, let's call the whole thing off.
Oh, Scorpion, you're right. I just realized I'm wearing my Andromeda Path shirt here. Mass Effect, there you go.
No, there you go.
So, you guys realize that is a beholder. That is a bad thing. And there's lots of stories about them, being able to shoot rays and effects from their eyes, stuff that will straight up kill someone, disintegrate them, turn them to stone. Some whispers of telekinetic powers or abilities to inspire fear or paralysis. And the one thing that, of course, comes often about is that their main eye, their central eye, they are able to negate magic.
Ah.
Wow.
So that means
Yep.
my mirror image spell would not have work against that.
Now, the other thing about the other thing about the central eye, if you are in that central eye, it negates its own magical attacks. So it can't shoot its eye beams at someone that's being affected by the central eye.
Gotcha.
Basically,
Okay.
the central eye causes magic to be negated in a cone in front of it. And it can't like switch it off, hit you, and then switch it back on.
So are you saying if I got right in front of its central eye, it couldn't hit me with other stuff, or no? What do you?
Well, no. If it chose to use its anti-magic field, it can't. Like if you were standing in that field, it can't hit you with the other eyes
But
because it would negate its own spell.
But can the central eye? Do we know the central eye can do damage, or it just does the anti-magic field?
It just does anti-magic.
Okay, so if it wanted to hit me, it would not use the anti-magic though. If I was in that cone.
Right. And so, like right now, if it were to use the cone, it would probably drop Finn back to normal, and basically the magic would be negated where it was looking, and it probably wouldn't be able to hit any of you with its own abilities.
Right.
So if
Interesting.
If I tried using mirror image, which creates 3 duplicates of me, if he turns the cone on, then those duplicates go away.
Right. But hang on a minute.
But then if you turn it off, do they come back?
Right. If I'm remembering that right, that's how this works. So I'm just reading real quick.
It should still help me because he has to turn the anti-magic off to be able to hit me, and then my duplicates would be there.
Yes. So basically, while in the sphere in the anti-magic cone, essentially the spell is suppressed. It's not active while in that sphere, in that area, but the time keeps counting down on it. So if it has a limited duration, the duration still keeps counting. But when you get out of it, the spell would pop back into effect.
Okay.
Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, I guess, Somnus, a big question for me, I know you mentioned possibly reverting me back to regular form, but is the druid ability to shapeshift considered magical in itself?
I would consider it a magical effect.
Interesting.
You're not a shapeshifter.
Yeah.
You're not an innate shapeshifter.
Right. You get your powers from nature itself as
or is
a
it
magical
science?
ability. What has science done?
All right. And mind flayers, though. What do we know about mind flayers from that role?
Mind flayers, as the name would imply, they tend to attack the mind.
Yeah.
Their abilities tend to attack your mind directly. And if they can disable someone, they like to rip out people's brains and eat them.
Yep.
Gotcha. All right. Wow.
I just want to say
Good
something.
times.
Before we go into this, as a player, I've had a bad experience with beholders in the past. Namely, in Baldur's Gate, where I lost 5/8 of my entire party to one beholder.
Yep.
Well, I can't wait.
Oh, thanks for that pep talk.
Good pep talk. Let's go.
Yeah.
It's okay. I believe in us.
This one's got a mind flare with it, so it's going to be easier.
Right.
Oh.
Okay.
All right.
Hey,
so,
you don't want every fight to be easy, right?
No, definitely not.
I'm excited. I
Okay.
enjoy every single minute I get to hit that thing.
So,
Right.
Kalyna.
All right. So just one last question. Does mirror image still, if he tries to hit me with a magic attack, mirror image still works? Like, it would.
Not if it's a saving throw. If it's an attack roll to hit, then yes. At least as far as I understand it.
Right. Okay. That's how I understood it too. Okay. So then.
Well, you know what? I might choose to have it work against some of these because they are supposed to be rays that are hitting, and so if they're not targeted properly, it would make sense for them to hit potentially a duplicate.
All right. I'm going to cast mirror image, which creates 3 duplicates of me to make it harder to hit me. It's a level 2 spell. Because I'm a rogue, but I do have the Arcane Trickster archetype, folks, if you're watching for the first time. So I get some illusion spells.
Oh, that's right. That's probably the most important thing. In 5e, do beholders have magic sight or true sight?
Oh, shit.
You don't know.
Well, okay. That's true. I literally, I don't know. So.
Okay, well, that may just prove what I did useless then.
Let's find out.
So anyway, Finn says, no, this isn't useless, Kalyna. It's just more sexy Kalyna.
Okay, well, she'll say, oh, well, thank you. Maybe you can get with one of my duplicates that you're never going to get with me.
Well, I shoot a breeze through all of your hair. Woo!
All right, and did you want to move at all,
Yeah,
or
I want to do something. I'm trying to see what my range is in my short bow. Oh, 80. I can shoot from here then.
Okay. Yeah, I was going to say, bear in mind that moving anywhere in that purple square costs double movement.
Okay. Now, oh no, that was my action. I'm sorry, I can't shoot. That was my action, but I can move. Okay, well, no, I'm going to move then. Double. It costs double. Did you say?
Yeah. Yeah, so to move into the next space over would be 10 feet of movement.
All right, well, since I could do... actually, I'm going to move over here. Can I say like I'm behind one of these stones then if I go there?
Yeah, you can try to take shelter.
Can I do the hide action or no?
Yeah, I mean...
It's one of my cunning
It's going to know at least relatively where you are. I mean, but you could potentially try to duck into the brush and things that are there.
All right, I'll do that as my bonus action then for cunning action. All right. That's it for me then.
All right.
Well, go ahead and roll your stealth.
Oh, yes. Well,
also,
she's just so stealthy. Okay.
Carv, I have some good news. Your longbow can actually reach from there.
Well, remember, you have that nice feature.
So it's a 23 automatically.
Yes, because I can't roll less than a 10. Reliable talent is the thing I have.
Mm-hmm. God, that's so good.
Ooh, glad I have that talent.
Wow, he rolled low.
Yeah, he did.
Jeez.
He got a plus 12.
Holy moly!
They have a lot of eyes.
As good as perceiving as I am at being stealthy.
It's all those eyes. Okay. So, all of a sudden, an eye...
Oh,
hang on a moment.
Shit.
So we both have 19s, but does the 18 get us?
This happens on an ish 20.
Oh, sorry, I didn't see the 20 there. Sorry,
there isn't one.
Gotcha.
It's a secret.
No worries, no worries.
Suddenly, an eyeball pops up out of the ground here.
Ah.
Okay, let's see here.
Well, that's nice. Oh, that's right. So, Finn, again, if people are watching, Finn, you are that cloudy thing, right? That cloud.
Yes. I am an air elemental, not just a puffy cloud floating around.
Okay, and since the elemental's the nearest target,
Woo!
So let's see.
You must make a wisdom save.
Right.
Oof.
Let me look at. I'm just looking at different things that. So one of my immunities as an air elemental is I'm immune against going unconscious.
So that would sleep would fall under that as well.
Yeah, I would think so.
Right.
So Ray strikes the elemental and does nothing.
Right.
And then the eye sucks back down into the ground and disappears.
Yeah, go back where you came from.
What? Yeah, can we tell where it came from? I mean, I guess it came through the gate or
From
something.
the other side.
So, air elemental, or, Finn.
Yeah. All right. So under my breath, I do like a big whirlwind tornado, and I say, Karag, you will not have fallen in vain. I'm going to send these apparitions back to the plane of insanity where they belong. And this might be foolhardy, but I am above the ground, so I'm assuming the terrain isn't going to affect me.
No, it doesn't affect you.
All right, great. So
you're not slipping and sliding.
Yeah, so I am going to fly. They're within my reach into the vicinity of both of these.
Oh.
And I'm going to whirlwind myself up as fast as I can in a whirlwind attack and zoom around. And I don't know, they have to make a 13 strength saving throw, but let me do that 3d8 plus 2.
By the way, as a note about that sleep, elves and half-elves actually can't be put to sleep by magic. That's one of their traits.
Yep. Fey ancestry.
Yeah, so even if he wasn't a wind air elemental, he'd be okay.
All right. So looks like Mind Flayer is fine, but Beholder might have gotten thrown.
It doesn't actually get thrown, but it does take damage.
Because it floats.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's not touching the ground. It hovers.
I gotcha. Okay.
But
Well,
it'll
is there
take
any
the
chance?
damage.
Is there any chance that it could have gotten thrown into the Mind Flayer?
Not really. I mean, also,
Okay.
the thing is as big as you are.
All right, that's fine.
That'd been awesome
Sounds
though,
good.
if you did throw it. That would look cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's 16. I guess half for one and 16 for the other.
Is it? No, there's no damage on a failed save. Oh no, it does take half the damage. So 16. I need to move you so I can actually.
Yeah, sorry.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
it's half
that's a pretty
damage
good
on a
start.
failed save.
True that.
Well.
Okay.
and
And
I can't disengage without an attack of opportunity from them, yes?
no, you basically put yourself right on top of them.
Yep. Okay.
And so they're
and as
step
a
back and-
as a bonus action, I'm using a second level slot to heal myself 2d8. It's a bonus
Okay.
action I can do.
Oh, nice.
So,
Oh,
all right.
So it's after your turn now. And it reacts.
Hmm? Ooh.
And again, you're hit by something that can't affect you.
All right. Thank heavens.
There's nothing to grab onto.
Are these like
So-
Yep.
are these like kind of random rolls about which stock is going to do what? Is that what you're doing?
Which eye stalk attacks.
Ah, I see.
Cool.
Because they're semi-sentient.
Does it have unlimited charges? Spell slots or whatever?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, jeez.
Yes. There's a reason
Okay.
these things were living artillery.
Yeah.
Yep.
In the live chat, Lister's Mate says this wouldn't be the first time Finn is on top of a creature.
Yes. I mean, no.
Oh,
I
clever
mean,
dog.
I don't know.
So is the Mind Flayer? Is the Mind Flayer the 18?
The Mind Flayer and Beholder go together.
Oh, okay, I gotcha.
And also, good news for you, Carv. Your longbow can hit either of them from that range.
Cool. I think I'm gonna hit the Mind Flayer because I'm afraid it's gonna
eat your brain.
Well, yeah. I might be able to kick it out
as
earlier.
You aim at
faster.
him in the chat, Scorpio says, interspecies erotica going strong. Yep,
Score!
Good in for, of course.
Alright, let me try a normal shot first.
Ooh!
That's what it sounds like.
And
Yes!
That's what it sounds like.
And is that with your favorite enemy bonus?
Well, it's a bonus to damage. No, it's not with the extra damage, no. So I get an additional +4 points of damage.
Oh, nice.
So 13 points of damage for that first one. I'm assuming I hit, right?
With a 27, yeah, if you weren't hitting at that point there.
If you say no, then I'm like, oh,
It's like, nope!
where'd Red Wing go? Better go find
See
him.
you later, guys. You're gonna be like everybody.
Peace, some out.
Dinosaur. Right away.
And I did Hunter's Mark on it, if that's okay. I forgot to say that before I shot, but I meant to. That's my go-to, basically. Is that okay?
You should be knowing that by now, but I guess I'll let it go.
All right. And fire the other time. Boom.
Nice.
Excellent.
All right. So that's
Don't
another
forget your Colossus Slayer.
Yep. So 14 plus 13 points of damage plus, yeah. So Colossus. So the Hunter's Mark and the Colossus Slayer. It's injured now.
Okay, so another 9.
So another 9 on top of the 14 plus 13. Yeah.
Okay.
And do you get a d6 for every attack, or just the one per turn?
Just one per turn, I believe. I think. That's how I've been using
The
it.
Colossus Slayer is once per turn.
Oh, I was talking about the Hunter's Mark.
Yeah, it's once. At least I think it's once per hit.
Yeah, it's a good question. I'm pretty sure it is. It's how I've been playing it, but I'll take a look and let you know it's different next time around.
Okay,
Things
so
are about to get
Carv
spicy.
went.
Uh-oh.
We just lose Somnus.
Oh no, shouldn't be.
Oh my god, you were just
I'm here.
in one spot. I thought, good job there. You looked like you were frozen.
That was the petrification ray!
Ah, yes.
So another I-beam goes off at the air elemental.
Yeah?
And what does this one do? Charm.
Charm ray.
Hey, wait. I think as elves we have advantage against charm, but does that not count because he's an air elemental now?
Well, I guess that's the question.
He has all of the traits of the air elemental. He doesn't have his own traits.
He doesn't have his elf traits? All right.
He doesn't have his elf traits.
Okay.
Oh, that's too bad.
So
Yeah.
I'm just looking and making sure that there are no immunities that I see. I don't see anything. So I've got to make a
If you were
wisdom save.
Yeah, if you were an elf, you would have had advantage.
You know what? I do. Could you check on something for me, Somnus?
Yeah.
Because I think that I do as a beast form. See, I am a beast form, and I do keep a lot of my things too. And I think that I keep my wisdom. I just wanted to double check on that, though. I can run and grab my book too if needed.
No, that's all right. I've got it right here. So,
all right.
By the way, Nate, somebody just stole your clothes.
Really? I had no idea. Must have been those damn gremlins.
Yeah.
As soon as they add them to 5e, I'll be able to figure out how to beat them. I was wondering what happened to my tube socks.
Right. Well, I know, and last time you were lacking pants, so I want you to make sure you have some pants.
Sorry to make you.
You
look
retain
it up.
your alignment, personality, intelligence, wisdom, and charisma scores.
Excellent.
You also retain all of your skills and saving throw proficiencies.
Oh, so that means you would have your proficiency on this. So you
would roll your saving throws as if it was you.
As if you were Finn. So you would go to your Finn page and click saving throw.
Yeah.
So he does. Yeah. So he does have advantages then on it.
No, he doesn't have advantage on it, but he gets
it's
his
just
stats rather
I get
than
to
the
use
creature.
my wisdom. Okay, here it goes. Wish me luck, or we might be screwed.
Good luck.
All right.
Okay. So suddenly
For
you
1
feel
hour.
friendly.
Oh God.
You feel friendly towards the beholder.
All right.
God, so attractive.
Wow.
You want the beholder to be your friend only. It's not. You don't want that mind flayer there.
Yeah.
You're jealous of the mind flayer.
So wait, I have a question. Wait, Scorpio says, "Good luck, you orange bastard." Who's an orange bastard? Well, there's an orange fire behind Trip and his screen.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
So for charm stuff, how is there any way we can get him not charmed?
And well, dispel magic would work.
But if we hit him, it doesn't work. If we attack him,
no. Basically, the beholder or one of the beholder's allies would have to harm Finn in order to break the charm.
I can't try to charm him myself to take over that charm.
That might work. Yeah.
Ah.
Kind of subvert the charm using your
Would I have to use can I just use my natural charisma, or do I have to use a magic charm thing? By the way, in the chat, Scorpio had said his contrast made you look really orange, Trip. That was what was happening.
Okay.
I see what he's talking about.
Yeah. With the thing on his background, it kind of looks that way too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
So I was asking.
You know what? I got a lot of sun yesterday, though.
Very nice.
Makes sense.
So I was asking, could I do my natural charisma as that, or does it have to be a magic charm thing?
It would have to be a magical effect.
I think I actually do have that though too. So.
You might. That's
What if I said Kalyna's charisma always has a magical effect over me?
That is true. He has kind of established that throughout the game.
I mean, if she kissed me, hey.
Oh, so little Snow White there, huh?
Sure.
Oh, I see.
Absolutely.
That was your plan all along. You're finally gonna get her to kiss you by falling under the
True love's kiss. True love's kiss.
Can you kiss an air elemental? I don't know.
Okay. So
Scorpio also says, "Oh, it took too long to get flirty tonight." Yeah, we usually do it much earlier. You're right.
Let's see here.
That's a show of a bunch of guys getting flirty. That's just not.
That's awkward.
No, but I'm playing a girl.
So,
and first off,
hey, for certain audiences, that
there's
works.
nothing wrong with you guys having a relationship, man.
Nope.
It's good stuff. Look at Curtis and what's his face? Paul, is that his name in Arrow? Right? Paul is Curtis's. You know what I'm talking about, Marks. No,
oh yeah, it's terrific. And
yeah, although that ended sadly, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Okay. So the two of them move away from the air elemental that's standing there just happily by itself.
La la. Yeah.
Right now. And the mind flayer begins to float off the ground and grabs a hold of one of the stalks and is pulled out over the water. Meanwhile, the beholder takes aim at Carv.
Ooh.
Well, that's nice. Not really.
Because it's,
no!
120-foot range.
Jeez.
So it's a wisdom saving throw.
It is.
Screwed. Actually, my wisdom is okay, I guess. No, it's not. Never mind. screwed.
Oh.
Oh.
By the end of this, we're
Okay.
going to be his
you're
best
charmed
friends.
too? Oh,
Yep.
Jesus Christ. How many people do I have to de-charm?
Oh, do I? Well, I don't get a bonus because favorite enemy, do I? Probably not, but let me double check.
You better
No.
put on some nice
Doesn't say
lipstick
anything like
for
that.
us.
Yep, I'm charmed.
Oh, I don't think I even knew that for Finn. He's pretty easy.
And just for
you know.
future reference, Hunter's Mark, it does say every attack by weapon. I never thought of that. Never.
That's what I thought it was. But I didn't know if you were using it for every attack. I mean, I didn't see if you used it on every attack because I wasn't looking that close.
Oh, it's
at
okay.
it.
It lasts like an hour. But I did never. Just never thought about it. So.
Okay.
Hmm.
So then its final eye is going to aim at Tulthus
Of course it is.
because you're standing there.
Please be a deck save. Please be a deck save. Please be a deck save.
It could be.
I know all these damn wisdom saves.
Ooh, what's that one?
Oh, it's your friend.
It's your boy.
Yes! Ray.
Jeez!
Okay.
Ooh.
Well, it is dexterity, though.
Tulthus's danger sense kicks in, and any magical or trap-like effect that he can see coming towards him, he has advantage against, as long as it's a deck save.
As the doom approaches.
Yeah.
Kind of maybe
So he goes
narrate
to the total
narrate this
matrix
for the-
audio.
Sorry, narrate this for the audience, Steve. This is just like a beam.
A beam of horrible green light coming straight at Tulthus's face.
And if I were so low enough that it could actually just flat out do whatever damage and reduce me to 0 hit points, I get turned into a pile of ash.
Oh yeah, 10
Wow.
8 force damage. Or are you doing the 45?
Oh, yeah!
Yes!
There you go.
There you go.
Okay. So,
I'm glad we're not low levels on this.
Yeah, luckily we're high enough level we won't get
We would be
disintegrated.
like dead.
One
but
shot at least.
Wait a minute. Does it? Oh, if it takes you out in one shot to 0, it kills you. I thought it has to go take out minus your hit points or something.
No, as long as it drops you to 0.
But it has to be a one blow. You mean to do that?
well, yeah, basically, if he were already wounded and the damage were enough to take him to 0, poof, he's ash.
Oh,
Wow.
Not with all attacks, just this disintegration rate.
Just the disintegration ray.
I see.
And actually, since you made the save, it appears you take no damage.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's basically you take a lot of damage or you don't take anything at all.
He
Oh, well,
he
hell yeah.
literally stepped out of the way.
The disintegrated
Yeah.
tree next
Yeah,
to
you
him.
see that big hole, folks? That's what the ray did next to him.
Jeez.
Oh, happy day.
Okay. Well then.
So basically, the Beholder is getting an attack between every single one of our moves,
But basically,
right?
almost like legendary actions.
Jeez.
it is a legendary creature.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I should
Wow.
have shot it first.
It's okay. There's a reason these things are so iconic.
Tulthus,
Yes.
you are in difficult terrain, but it is your turn.
Kill it.
Yeah.
With fire.
Imagine that.
deep
He
is-
did it with one blow. He took it out.
How deep is this
He
water?
would be legendary.
You
That would be
don't know.
legendary.
Okay. After narrowly avoiding a ray of death, he will immediately. Let's see.
I can sense the rage coming.
Oh, he's
Because at
thinking.
least that would half the damage.
Let's see. He will promptly throw himself past this field of oh god and attempt to hide behind Stonehenge over here. Let's see.
You have a ranged weapon?
I think kind of not that great of a one, right? What do you have, a javelin or something, or a spear?
I have a javelin and I
If
do not
only-
get my rage bonus on it.
If you only had a sword that could have advantage against these things.
Well, unfortunately, it didn't grant advantage. I wish it did. If it did, there's no way in hell I would have said, here, keep this.
By the way, in the live chat, Lister's Mate says, you just made a pun, even though you didn't know it. Iconic. I-con-ick. The eyes of the, all right.
Yes.
Marks approves, I'm sure. Cause
I approve of that.
Yeah.
Good.
Yes,
Marks approved.
As the running gag for years, it's all in the eye of the beholder.
Exactly.
Okay.
That doesn't come from, that phrase doesn't come from this, right?
Older.
No,
That
I'm
existed
sure the
before then, right? Yeah.
phrase is way older.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's been a gag for beholders for ages.
Oh, those beholders are so funny with their gags.
No, yeah.
Okay. Would I be able to hold my action to both bonus action rage and dash as my main action?
No. Yeah,
Okay.
you have to. You kind of, instead of doing your action for the turn, you trade it in for reacting at the time when a triggering
That's
thing
fair enough.
specifies.
That is fair enough. He will attempt to take the dodge action then, and promptly, again, stick behind these massive pillars so as to only draw their fire if they get so close to him.
Wow.
We're all gonna die.
Because again, his battlefield situational commitment right now depends on how deep that water is, and since he doesn't know, he can't take the risk.
That's a good hiding spot, though, if you sink to the bottom of the water.
He doesn't.
Yeah.
Then you could go walk along it, sneak up behind the beholder.
True. Very true.
In the chat, Scorpio says, we're all going to die now. LOL, so brave.
Yeah.
Round 2.
Well,
Kalyna.
so I do have an important question, though. I just looked up on the charmed condition, and it says that we would react positively to the creature that charmed us.
Yes.
But that doesn't say anything about the Mind Flayer.
Well, and what it's basically saying, at least to you, is that this is, you just need to stay still and everything will be fine.
Yeah, well, but I think that we could still attack the Mind Flayer, though, because it's only the Beholder that charmed us, right? Not the Mind Flayer. It's
true. I mean, the Mind Flayer did not. You take into account what the Beholder says in the best possible light.
Yeah.
Is the beholder telling him not to attack the Mind Flayer?
It didn't specifically say so. It just said to stay still and everything will be fine.
And does he have to follow that then?
Okay. So
now, as to Carv is a little far away to hear any such thing, and it doesn't give it like a mental link to Carv.
Okay.
So at the moment, Carv could still likely act, and that would be fine.
Okay.
But he just would not attack the Beholder.
All right.
That Beholder is a pretty creature. It reminds me of my Aunt Milda.
All right.
Reminds me of my Aunt Milda.
So if I'm gonna try to kind of de-charm these, or like charm them, what do I have to do? Do I just have to? Do they have to fail the roll against me? Do I have to beat?
They'd have to fail the roll against you.
Okay. I think it's probably better if I try to get Finn first, right? Because he's so close to the action.
Yeah.
Well, and he might be able to. I don't know if druids have dispel magic.
Do you have that, Finn? Or Trip?
Well, and even if he'd have to have it prepared to be able to.
Yeah,
use it.
I'm seeing if I have it prepared. I don't think that I do.
Okay.
I don't have it prepared, no.
Okay. So Finn probably isn't going to be able to snap Carv out of it. But, I mean, he can also bring magic to bear against the beholder.
All right, I'll move myself. In a minute.
Oh, hey, Kalyna, just so you know, I'm just assuming she would know this about Finn. I mean, I would have discussed spells and whatnot with her, don't you think?
I would think, over the course of time.
So, I didn't realize this, but I do have 2 Greater Restoration slots, like that's a spell, and that does cure both Charmed and Petrified.
Ooh, good.
So, if you could break me... But let me tell you, my wisdom save could possibly be very high, whereas Carv's would not. You know, like if he's trying to save against being charmed.
What are you trying to say about Carv?
That you're weak-willed.
Right. Well,
How many?
It looks like I have the same DC as the Beholder had against you, and you failed that one, so it's certainly possible.
Yeah, definitely. How many charms do you have?
It's a level 1 spell. I can do it 4 times.
Great. All right.
So I'm going to try it against you. I just cast it. I'm going to move myself in a minute because I have to be within 30 feet. So I'll go over there in a second. I'll move my icon. But so yeah, you got to make a Wisdom saving throw. My DC is 16.
Okay.
Hello.
Please. I want to
For
fail.
Once, we're going to go low. I know.
Fail.
Ah!
Oh.
Yeah, you just got it.
That sucks.
Because yeah,
Sorry.
He would have to get a 15, right? He hit it.
Yeah, if he ties it, it's a pass.
Yeah, meets beats.
Yeah. So
That sucks.
You told me.
all of a sudden, Tulthus,
Yes.
an eyeball pops up out of the ground.
I bet it does.
Step on it. Stick your finger in it.
All right.
Lift up your loincloth and blind it.
Oh, guess what's coming?
Oh boy. Disintegration ray.
Jump out of the way.
Again, Matrix dodging here as best he can. Woo, buddy.
Okay. You see plants where it was going through just vaporize.
Jeez.
In the chat, listeners may want to know, aren't there any rocks or sticks you can poke the eyes with? Well, I'm sure there's plenty of rocks and sticks.
I thought weeds were bad. It's worse.
Carv.
All right, so I'll be like, that beholder is one hot legendary creature. But I really hate that mind flayer.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try shooting that mind flayer again. Where are you at here?
Ooh.
Wow.
Bam.
Damn
Done.
good rolls.
Wow. Well,
Alrighty.
12, 16, and then a Colossus Slayer.
Yeah. And let's see here. Where you at? Okay, sorry. Colossus Slayer there, and then I get 2 of these Hunter's Mark on it because it's targeting the same dude. 2 weapon attacks.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting streams.
So it's 20 off right at the top, and then
+4 on each.
another 10.
It's 28 from the attacks because of favorite enemy, and then the Hunter's Mark and Colossus Slayer.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Yes.
So 28.
Great.
And then
Go, Carv, go!
38.
Go, Carv, go!
Not gonna help us with the beholder, but at least we're whittling him down.
Well, we also don't want our brains fried. Hey, I just had an idea, Kalyna. If you would like to hide behind me and use me as a shield, if the beholder actually ends up attacking me, then it breaks me from the charm spell too.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Okay.
But can I hide behind the air elemental?
The beholder drifts across so it can say hello, and it brings its friend with it.
Good.
Well,
The
you-
mind flayer
would I be-
rises up a good 20 feet into the air.
With my held bonus action, will I be able to go ahead and rage now?
Again, you can't hold that like that.
Aw.
You'd have to declare it when your turn came up that I'm waiting for this criteria.
Right.
And then the Mind Flayer stares at you.
I'm sure it does.
There are only gears in there!
Ugh.
A lot of staring going on.
60-foot cone. Hot dog.
I wouldn't mind a hot dog right now.
Whew,
Quiet,
buddy.
Kalyna.
And
kidding.
psychic.
Yep. Well, the worst part is that my intelligence mod is -1, but hey, who's counting?
Oh, man.
Oh!
Okay. So, you're on timeout
Mm-hmm.
because you're stunned. But you can repeat the save at the end of each of your turns.
Man, she's done for 1 minute?
Yep, that's 10 whole turns.
Jeez.
Damn it.
Quick, someone slap me out.
Quick, somebody give Kalyna a hot dog! A super hot dog!
Quick, somebody travel back in
And
time and tell us
16
not to
psychic
go.
damage.
I'm the only one who hasn't been something done to them, like mentally.
Yep.
So wait, stunned. Well, there's nothing we can do about the stunned, right? Or can we? Can we get you out of it?
Possibly the restoration could do it. So let me go ahead and get.
These things are really the worst.
Get out of my head!
Oh God! Wow. So that you know, for stunned condition, you can't move, can only speak falteringly. Creature automatically fails strength and dex saving throws.
Yep.
Attack rolls against the creature have advantage.
Yep.
And he can't attack or anything, right?
Right, he's incapacitated right now.
Basically, I'm essentially out of it, but standing up.
Alright, so I can't go over there and slap him around and wake him up.
No, that's not going to help him get out of it. And so then here comes the eye.
Mm-hmm.
What if Kalyna just...
As a disintegration ray
Third
blasts
time in a
into
row.
him, and he can't make the save.
Yep. Third time in a row.
No. Tar
Oh,
Tulthus.
here we go, boys.
Okay. 33 damage.
Is that the first
Wow.
damage you've taken, Tulthus?
Nope. Because I took some damage during the fight with the monsters.
Are you still fairly okay?
About
Are you below half?
a little above half.
Okay.
Huh.
And remember,
Okay.
I'm not raging,
This
so I'm
is-
taking full damage.
This is a problem.
An eyeball whips towards Carv.
I'm its friend.
Yeah, but this might get you out of the charmed now.
This is true.
As long
Ooh,
as you
that's it.
aren't
Die.
stone.
I gotta do a deck save. Is that what I'm seeing here?
So,
Dexterity?
yep, deck save.
Please.
Give us a suggestion in the chat here, folks.
Woo!
How the hell we get out of this.
27.
So, that, however, was an attack against you.
Yep.
Mhm.
No
So that
longer-
I
breaks
thought we
it.
were friends.
Well, you keep hurting its ally. A lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, how is it looking, that Mind Flayer?
Really badly wounded.
Kill it!
And it whips another eye beam at Carv.
Oh my gosh.
So, Carv, you're not charmed anymore?
No.
Okay, that's good.
What's this? Oh man.
Oh, okay.
Ugh.
I don't know how I'm gonna.
That's
I'm not
actually probably the best one so far. Just the
It could be worse. Could be
Yeah.
okay.
that
Good luck with the
disintegration is
roll. Ouch. So
Yeah, no, if I
36
was gonna-
damage.
Spin against that.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay, thank God. Woo! Alright.
Huh?
It
33
can't
damage.
kill you.
33 damage.
I was thinking if this gets a max roll, that might be dangerous, but luckily it was one die off of being able to oust you.
Yeah, because I am injured real bad, but I am now bad. I was injured from the previous battle. I'm gonna delete this. Oh, double it. Alrighty, cool. Yeah, I'm pretty low now.
You're also below half.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's the rules of running away?
All right.
I mean, no, seriously.
So
what is the thing about getting away from an opponent? I'm actually being serious.
Well, yeah, definitely you can retreat. Of the people, Kalyna probably has the best chance of getting away, just for being stealthy.
Plus, you can run the furthest. So
yeah, how do we know how much a beholder can move?
Slowly.
They aren't real fast. They're fairly slow.
Now,
to be honest,
everybody can dash, right? Everybody's allowed to do that.
Yeah, everybody can do double moves. That's entirely probable. Okay. So let's see. I was just looking at this.
I'm just worried about Tulthus, man. If you hit with another disintegration array, that's what I'm worried about. I'm fine. Like, I'm the one who actually is okay, but I don't want you guys.
Oh, don't worry about Carv. It's all right. I'm cool.
I mean, you could try to.
But like, all right.
Okay,
that's right.
so
I don't know.
Tulthus doesn't get an action this.
Wait. Carv should get to go.
He did. He did that. Crazy ass damage, and then the beholder went.
That's right. Yeah.
And then the mind flayer went, and then now it's your turn. So you get to make a saving throw at the end of your turn to shake it off.
Miley Cyrus is.
Close.
What? Miley Cyrus is going to save us?
Taylor Swift did, I mean. Not Miley Cyrus. But yeah, Wreck-It Ball. Taylor Swift and Miley Cyrus.
Oh, the Mind Flayer. The Mind Flayer is Miley Cyrus, and the Beholder is his Wrecking Ball.
Wow. That's... Okay.
You could try to uncharm me again and then dash if you wanted to. I don't know.
It seems like it seems like the Beholder hasn't really noticed that you're there, Kalyna.
Oh, that's right. Because
you were hidden. Now, technically, casting the spell probably would have revealed you, except that it wasn't directed against any opponents.
Right.
Like if you tried to charm the Beholder or the Mind Flayer, they probably would have noticed you.
You sneak attack the Mind Flayer, you might take it out.
Or.
Well, yeah, I'm not running away, guys. I'm not talking about myself. I was worried about you guys because you guys have been damaged and I really haven't.
All right.
I don't know how you feel about your odds soloing a Beholder.
I was asking more in case, like, if we all needed to run away. That was kind of just prepping.
Of course.
All right. So there's a few things I can do here. I can try to decharm Trip again, Finn.
That gets you your healer back.
Yeah.
True.
I could turn one of you guys invisible, then the protection from the Mind Flayer attacking you. That's only going to be temporary, though, because if you attack, then you lose that.
Gotcha.
But I could do that if somebody's like really in danger of dying.
Right.
Yeah, I would say that for next round if one of us are hurt worse.
I mean, yes, I could try to just take out the Mind Flayer. It sounds like if I hit him, it probably would take... I don't get any sneak attack, though, do I? I might not take him out, then.
Although, if you attack... Because they haven't really seen you, if you are indeed still hidden and you sneak up on the Beholder...
Does that count? Because you said they hasn't seen me. That should count, right? For sneak attack?
For sneak... Yeah, you could sneak attack someone right now. You hid well, and like I said, your actions are such that in the chaos of the fight at the moment, I could argue that you haven't done anything that would draw their direct attention. Mm-hmm. The spell that you used was not a flashy one, and it wasn't directed against them.
Mm-hmm.
Finn isn't really their ally and isn't really telling them anything. He notices it, but he's standing there happily.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so I don't know. What do you guys think? I can either try to take out the Mind Flayer or try to free Finn, which obviously would be a big boost if we get Finn back.
Well, also Carv is coming up, and I mean, he has the chance to.
Yeah, the mind flare.
Yeah, I might. Yeah, I don't know how hurt it is, but yeah, it's possible.
He said it was
Right.
really hurt.
It's bleeding profusely.
Good.
Yeah.
Deserves it.
All right, so maybe I try to wake up Finn again, or decharm him.
We can try. I hope
don't
to
know, what do you
roll
guys
poorly.
think? What do you guys think? Opinions?
It's your call. One of those two would be good.
Oh, okay, not the third option where I just take a nap or something. Or
One of those two
I just
would
watch
be
you
good.
guys since it doesn't know I'm there. Have fun.
Of course, if you, I mean, I don't know. If you kill the mind flayer, then I can start hitting the beholder,
Yeah.
and I get the same bonuses.
True. The thing is, though, is that the only thing I'm worried about is that sneak attack provides a large amount of damage, and if it's already severely wounded, it probably should go to the beholder.
Oh, it's true. True that. Yeah. We haven't hurt the beholder at all yet, have we?
We've heard of
Uh,
it a little.
You got 16.
Finn gave it a
That's
love
right.
tap
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
I could attack the beholder and try to do some
before
serious
it mind
damage.
screwed him.
Right,
It would be-
right.
I mean, this would be your sneak attack usually does a lot of damage. So if you luck out, it could really chip
Oh
away
my
at
god,
him.
if you crit? Oh.
I mean,
Kalyna, I'd go ahead and attack.
okay.
I mean, I know it's a brazen thing to do, but yeah, I would just go ahead.
You did see Tulthus dodge 2 disintegration rays and then get mind blasted before being hit by a third one.
Yeah. All right. I guess I should do that. I guess I'll do it with my short bow. I don't really want to... Oh, hang on. You said if I walk... Because I could go right up to the cone, though, possibly, too, right? We were talking about that. The center eye?
Well, if it chooses to activate it. It doesn't have to use that dispelling
Yeah,
zone,
that's
and
if
thus far it
it's scared.
hasn't.
Yeah, because if it gets like, oh man, this dude is a powerful caster, eye blast.
Yeah, basically keep the eye focused on the caster so they can't use their magic.
Right, and they have to rely on their physical talents, which most casters lack.
Okay. In the chat, by the way, Lister's Mate wants to know, since Tulthus is stunned, can he try ventriloquism? Sure. All right, so I guess I'll shoot him with my short bow because I don't really want to go that close to him. This is a
Why not?
magically enhanced short bow, though.
Well, is this something that would do a good amount of damage?
No,
Oh yeah, because it's
none of
going to
my
be sneak
weapons-
attack.
None of my weapons do that much, but my sneak attack is what can do a lot of damage.
Okay, great. Okay.
All right, well, first I got to hit it though. Let's see if this works.
I believe in you.
Come on.
can do it.
Oh,
Yes!
yeah, that will do it.
All right, cool.
Sneak attack. Sneak attack.
No, that's a terrible
Yeah.
sneak attack.
Oh, it could have been worse.
Well, yeah, I guess that's true. I
You did
alright.
some real
Decent
damage.
It wasn't that
29.
bad. It was below average, but it wasn't that terrible. 29. That's something.
And you have its attention.
Oh wait, I'm gonna.
No!
Hang on. I'm moving.
Run away. Yeah.
Run
Now
to Finn
dash.
if you
Wait a
can.
minute. Couldn't I try to hide again behind those rocks or no? Because it knows I'm here now.
I mean, the rocks are decent size, but not huge. The reason you were able to hide before is it was at distance. You had the stones and the brush. Now the brush is still there, but it's also floating right there.
So that's not going to be much cover, is what you're saying.
No, it's not going to be as much cover as when it was across the river.
Can I try to hide behind air elemental?
I think you should, because then if
But the air elemental is see-through.
That's what I was. That's what
I know,
thought.
but
That's
if
what I
he
thought.
shoots me,
Yeah.
yeah, but still, I mean, it would still shoot me, not her, right? 'Cause
Theoretically.
I am
And
a
you
beast.
can
Unless
also
it moves to get a better line of sight.
You could also
Hello.
try and hide
So
behind one of
the
those
water
stones.
is difficult terrain.
Oh shit! I forgot I was crossing water. Oh, hang
Yeah.
on.
Well, if you bonus action dash.
Well,
So it'd be for right here. It'd be 5 to get into there, but then 10, 15, 20, 25, and then, or no, it'd be 5 into here, and then 15, 25, 30, 35, 45, and then
You'd have the
50 getting across here.
50 getting across the water?
Yeah, you'd get to the other side at 50 movement. Yeah.
I only have 10 left then. Crap. I guess no. Can I say
Is
I'm
that
there? Kind of in the midst
except
of him?
then you can't, because
he's a wispy thing. No, I can't do that.
No, you can't share a space
what is
with
this
a creature.
icon on me?
You don't have an icon on you. That's on
me.
That's Trip. Okay.
Right.
Because he's charmed.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, water. Wait a minute. Can I do a swimming check?
Right?
Is there a swimming check? No, that's Pathfinder, isn't it?
No, and it's not that it's really that deep. It's that your feet are getting sucked into the mud, trying to get across the swamp.
You're a ninja.
What if I hide underwater and hold my breath? Hey, every round is only 6 seconds, man. So technically that should be no problem.
That's interesting.
I'm actually, I said it as a joke, but seriously, that actually should be doable.
Yeah, I mean, if you could do that.
Well, but as long as you don't get stunned underneath there and then just start breathing water. That would be horrible.
Good point. Never mind. I'm not going to do that. I'll go where I am.
Yeah, that would be horrible. How did she die? Well,
yeah. So now, since I'm a happy elemental, can't I just kind of float here?
Well, he just said for you to stay still and everything.
Right. Yes.
So on 20, an eyeball pops up out of the ground here.
Oh.
Of course it does.
I'm sorry, where?
By me, by Kalyna.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, which one's that?
Ooh, I think that's a new one.
No!
It's the paralyzing ray.
Oh no!
Is your con save good?
No.
It's okay.
Please. Please, no.
Oh, yeah! I crushed that. I was gonna crit.
Thank heavens. Jeez.
Woo!
Can I say I kicked the eyeball in its eye?
Well, and then it just sucks back down into the ground and is gone.
Man.
So the air elemental is happily floating.
So the hills have eyes.
They do around here.
They do.
Listener's mate says, why does the air elemental look like a Klingon bird of prey? It kind of does, actually.
A little bit.
Yeah, if it was at an angle, like you're facing its front.
Yep. But if you look closely, you can actually see hands, like fingers and hands.
And the slime vanishes.
Oh, that's nice.
Cool.
Okay. So, hey, Carv.
Kill that mind flayer.
I'm going to try.
Don't
me
die.
Off. Hurt my friend Tulthus. Die.
Yep.
He really did. Mm-hmm. Well, or set Tulthus up to be horribly injured.
Ooh!
Wow.
Nice.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to tell you right now, the first shot obliterates. I mean, just it goes right through the Mind Flayer's skull. And it drops out of the sky with a thud into the mud.
It's a move Hunter's Mark, too.
Nice.
Yeah, is it okay if my second shot then went to the Beholder?
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's what I would expect.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
and I'll move Hunter's Mark.
Yeah. Okay.
Hit him right in the giant eyeball.
All right, so boom, and it's hurt, right? So Colossus.
Yes, it is.
So that's +4 on the one attack, so 14 plus the 5 and the 7. That's
so 26. Nice.
Sweet.
Oh.
Favorite enemies coming in handy.
Well done.
All right, and
you might want to run and take cover if you can.
Were they boyfriend, girlfriend?
Well, I just don't want you getting hit and taken down.
I don't either. Yeah. Oh, can I run? I think I used all my turns.
Yeah.
So.
Well, you still got your movement. You always still have movement.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So maybe I'll run. Maybe I will back up to the outer range of still being able to hit him. Does that make sense?
Right.
Well, we know they still do like 120 feet.
Yeah,
though.
he's got
seen that, right?
I mean, he's got a serious range.
So really, you would want to look for partial cover.
Yeah.
But even that won't
any.
necessarily help because these are saving throws, not targeted attacks.
Can I hide underneath one of the dead bodies?
Bravery!
Carv is
I mean,
the bravest character ever.
If he has no line of sight, he can't fire at you.
Oh.
So you could possibly go dive behind the Chol corpses.
Well, why don't I just dive into
Do
the
it!
water and duck down into the water for a moment?
He
And then
might
I'll
be able
raise-
to see.
And then I'll raise up.
That.
Then I'll wait one round and then raise up like Rambo style and shoot.
Well, except remember, that's what I wanted to do, and the whole we were worried about if you got stunned,
Well,
you're gonna drown.
because of the mind flare.
Oh.
Mind flare.
Well, no, but the beholder can do things that stun and paralyze you as well.
Yes.
See you.
Though.
Yeah, the Mind Flayer could aim in a cone and just do a psychic
yeah,
wave into...
Yeah, go
Dive-
total, Xavier on your ass. But,
Dive behind the
beholder-
bodies.
Yeah, I'll dive back behind the body. Just take partial cover. I don't know if that does any good in this situation, but
Well, the Chol are large creatures.
And you're like a small
creature.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do it.
There's like 2 Chol corpses right there, side by side. That's more than enough for a halfling to hide behind.
okay.
Oh yeah.
Good
I'm
call.
a hunter, you can fight strategy, especially when it's
Yes.
a beholder. All right, cool.
Okay.
Well,
So
in
the
live-
beholders.
in the chat, Lishazway says she thinks someone should throw their voice to confuse it. Well, I don't know. That's not. Is that even possible?
Might be with the right things.
I mean, I have actor trait, but I don't know if I can. Throw it.
I think second edition used to have a throwing voice deal.
Well, you can do it with prestidigitation.
And that.
Yeah, there are ways to do it.
Well, I mean, I have minor illusion spells too and stuff like that. That could be distracting.
So it's irritated that it can't see Carv.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to whip one ray at Carv's last location with those bodies, because if I get the right roll...
Ooh, hey.
What's the right roll? Right? Roll.
Nope, that's not it.
All right.
Because if it got disintegrate, it would vaporize the body.
Yeah.
Ah, yes, that's true. That's very true.
It actually talks about vaporizing objects that it hits. So, okay. So it's going to aim a ray at Tulthus.
Mm-hmm.
Nah.
God. Okay.
Good God.
Is that to disintegrate again?
Yep.
Yeah.
Fourth
And
one
he's
up.
going to
No!
make the save. He's still
Mm-hmm.
paralyzed.
Well, at least nobody else can get stunned by a mind flayer attack.
Yeah.
True.
Oh,
Ouch.
are you raging or
okay.
no?
Nope.
No, he can't. He's
I
stunned.
didn't know if you raged
He-
before he's got.
That's
It
why I was
wouldn't have
hoping that would
mattered.
be
It would have
yeah.
ended it would have ended the round after he got stunned. Because in order to keep the rage going, he has to keep attacking.
Right.
Or,
Well, no,
or
I
be
just
it,
have to either deal or take damage.
you have to deal or take damage. I think there was one round though that didn't hit you with anything. But yeah,
yeah.
either way. Okay, and then it whips a ray at Kalyna. 8 for fun and profit.
I don't think it's going to be either of those for me.
Nope.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
deck save though. Yeah, oh yeah.
If
Okay.
anyone's going to get hit with a deck save, the rogue.
Come on, Kalyna.
What's the DC 16?
Yep.
Come on.
You can do it.
Yes!
Oh, wow.
That was like a Matrix, like, whoa.
You were so close to being a statue.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'd be like, fuck you, beholder.
Pristine marble statue.
All
Tulthus.
right, Tulthus, make this roll.
Please, don't mind if I do.
Yes!
Okay, quick question. Can I action surge?
No, because it states specifically at the end of your turn. So your turn has to be ended or ending.
Okay,
in
he
order
finally
to make
comes
the save.
to and witnesses his doom before him.
and his doom is smiling.
I can imagine.
Are you?
You know what the worst part is? He's thinking there's probably 1,000 more of these waiting on the other side.
Yeah.
That's terrible. So you're
Nice.
really low, right? You're super low on hit points.
Yeah.
And this is only round 4.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Kalyna.
Oh, it's my turn.
It is.
Hang on. How far
Unfortunately, Tulthus isn't in melee with it yet.
Not yet. Not yet.
Hang on. I gotta do a little ruler check here. Fuck. No. Damn it.
What?
I wanted to turn him invisible, but I think invisibility is a touch spell.
It probably is, yeah.
Let me just check that real fast.
Yeah.
I'm positive it is. It is.
You don't want to do that. You don't want to run up in front of the beholder and turn him invisible. And you stay visible.
I want to turn the
That would be
beholder
bad.
invisible?
No, I mean, you run up and like, boom, you're gone. Hi, beholder, I'm right here. That could win battle.
Tulthus turns invisible, and you're standing there
see,
waving at it.
See, unlike Carv, I am trying to do a heroic.
Oh, hey, I just killed him.
No, I know.
killed-
No, Carv has been very good.
And this
Actually,
season.
he's the only one who
Well,
damage
I-
anybody.
It was actually a good idea because that shot that hit Tulthus would have killed me.
Yeah.
So-
yeah.
Yeah, no, that
Probably
was a
need to
very
take
good
one around
idea.
the
I'm
heel
glad you
and
did.
Hop back in.
It would have turned into a fine powder.
Yeah, not
Yeah,
I know, Carv, you're too hurt to be able to do that. I'm
Yeah.
not though, so like I actually could. I can like do this.
You could, yeah. It'd just be it would be risky.
Well, yeah, but I mean, Tulthus is gonna die if he gets hit again. Like that's like
Well,
a given.
Unless he gets to raging. That may help.
I'm missing 130 hit points.
Jeez.
Well, I mean,
we
I
can
think you
honestly
would.
say this is the most hurt Tulthus has ever
Yeah.
been.
And I think if you're really lucky, you can remove the charm from Finn, then Finn's turns next, right?
Yeah, and I could drop my air elemental and cast polymorph on Tulthus and make him a T-Rex,
Oh, nice.
which would give him a huge hit point pool, but no like special resistances or anything against,
Yeah.
you know.
Still, can you do that within the range you are, or you can move close enough to do that?
I'll double check, but I think so because I do have winged boots and I can fly above the water. And
Well, in your air elemental form, you could just fly back over, pop out of it, and then use
that is
polymorph.
true. Yep, absolutely.
How many,
Yeah, my polymorph range is 60 feet, so it's actually pretty darn
Oh.
good.
Yeah.
What have I tried this twice on you already, or just once? Then
Just once.
okay, that's right. I guess that's the best play at this point, right? Is to try to wake up Finn, pretty much.
Well, certainly getting him moving would be
'Cause
a
I can't reach Tulthus.
fantastic.
It would be
thing.
helpful. Yeah.
I can only reach you if I do my bonus action.
Well-
I can't take an action. I mean, I could throw you maybe a potion, but that's going to do fairly nothing hit point wise, you know.
Yeah.
Unless your potion.
Yeah. So, are you going to try to uncharm me, do you
Yeah,
think?
unless, Nate, did you have another idea though?
Well.
It sounds like this is going to be a crazy idea. No?
Maybe.
Should just out of range of it. I was going to say, he specified to be still, not that you couldn't cast a spell on your friends, but I'm 10 feet beyond that range.
I don't think Somnus is going to let me do anything charmed.
Well, go ahead.
No, I mean, if he was within range, possibly.
Yeah.
I mean, you're just kind of lazily helping a friend. You're not moving. I mean,
Yeah.
you're not moving from the place that you were at.
Right.
All right. Well, so I guess I'm going to do this again. I'm going to try to charm in.
All right.
And again. Oh, come on!
Oh! Wait. I have a question. Would it be able to... Wait, creatures can choose to fail saves purposefully, can't they?
That's a little sketchy since I'm already bending things with letting one charm take superseding over something else.
Yeah. So, very sorry.
Basically, if both charms were applied, he would essentially weigh which friend would supersede that. Now, he wouldn't necessarily attack the beholder, just, obviously not sit in one spot.
Right.
By the way, Tulthus, listeners may want Tulthus to be turned into Barney.
Purple dinosaur.
Yeah.
I love you. You turn him into a beholder.
So,
Well,
anyway.
I'm going to move closer, though, to Tulthus at least, so...
Fair enough.
You know what? I mean, now that you saw the beholder not be able to attack Carv completely hidden behind something, is there anything that you could completely hide behind?
Well, there's that tree to the north there. Well, I mean, at the edge of the island you were on.
Yeah, right above where you're at.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh,
right up there.
I'm not trying to hide.
Okay.
But here's the thing. I'm trying to actually... Wow, man, I don't understand this. I'm trying to be, really heroic and save you guys, and you keep wanting me to run away.
Well, no, I'm just saying... I thought that was the suggestion they were making, and I was trying to assist.
No, I appreciate that. But, wow, I'm really trying to, be a legendary hero here.
Be a legend.
Good.
Be a legend, Jeff.
Yeah. Can I try to hide somewhat behind this thing? I know you said not much, but this.
Basically, if it wants to move to target you, it's going to be able to do so pretty easily. Right, I mean, that's all I'm going to say. It certainly would be able to get at you if it decided to.
Right. You know what? What if I change Kalyna into a T-Rex?
Yeah, there you go.
But I don't know if that helps you, Kalyna.
Not really, because then I'm not going to be able to do any of my spells, right?
Do the backstabbing and stuff. Right. That's
yeah,
fine.
she wouldn't be able to do her.
Right now, I have not been hit at all by the beholder. I'm not... Thank you for looking out for me, but I'm not worried about her right now, this moment. I'm worried about Tulthus and Carv.
No, I know.
Now, when I get hit, then I am going to start worrying about Kalyna. But I'm hoping my mirror images make that very unlikely, even if he does, do something to me.
True. All right. Showtime.
Okay, so we've established what we're doing.
What are all these numbers?
I don't know.
Oh, great! I love it when you say that.
He doesn't know.
I got no idea.
It was just for
Just
fun.
random numbers.
I just like rolling.
Clearly.
Well, you know.
I mean, hey, one of them was a 69. That's pretty cool.
Oh boy, that's not what I'm thinking about with the beholder here.
Yeah, it's just no hentai.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, so let's see here. So Kalyna, you went. Did you attack it at all, or
Well, no, because I used my
just
action,
had to?
I used my action to try to charm Trip.
Oh, gotcha. And that
So then I just
unfortunately
did
didn't pan
a
out.
double move with my cunning bonus action.
Okay, and so the beholder will.
How healthy is the beholder?
He doesn't look like he's in that bad a shape.
Yeah, we haven't hit him very much.
He's going to whip an I-beam at the Chol corpses over there.
It's okay.
All right.
Hate each other so much.
Well, that's not going to do it. Oh, no, it will.
Oh.
Uh-oh. What's a 6?
Oh.
Nate, we just lost your feed and your voice got really bassy.
So, what ends up happening...
Oh, you're back.
Yes, perfect.
Oh, so he's moving it.
telekinetically picks it up, and whoop! I see you.
I do have hide in plain sight. Does that help?
Right. Perfect.
You could roll, you're in natural surroundings. You could roll hide. You were hiding anyway.
If you
No,
lost
go ahead
track
and roll
of
it.
me,
I'll allow it.
let's just see. Because maybe, you know,
What is...
maybe if I keep him, like, frustrated and trying to get at me, it'll sidetrack him from killing Tulthus, so that's good.
And the other thing is that I need to do something else real quick.
So,
here.
what is it? I get like a +10 and I roll stealth or something? Is that how it works? Or it's hide in plain sight -10 to perception check against me, I guess? Is that way it works?
Let me look it
That's what I
up.
have written down at least.
So, Nate, we're getting a lot of ambient from you. Can you mute yourself when you're not talking, please? Thank you.
It's so weird.
I can hear you, Nate.
Oh,
Can you
no,
guys
no, no,
hear
no.
me?
No, we can hear him.
So-
We're getting a lot of his background audio, so as well.
So, hide in plain sight, starting at 10th level, you can spend 1 minute creating camouflage for yourself. Once camouflaged in this way, you can try to hide by pressing yourself up against a solid surface, such as a tree or wall, that is at least as tall as you are, and gain a +10 bonus to hide, to stealth checks, as long as you remain there without moving or taking actions. Once you move, take an action or reaction, you must camouflage yourself again to gain this benefit.
I'm sure it'll
okay.
wait for a minute while you do that.
Right.
Right?
Okay, so our elemental friend continues to hum happily along, and it whips another I-beam at Carv.
Wow, it's really determined to find Carv.
The thing that's hurting it.
We could do 2 I-beam attacks in a row?
No,
Well, okay, it took one after Kalyna went, and then it takes another after Finn's turn.
Oh.
Basically, it can
Even
take
if it does-
3 extra actions after each other person acts.
Even though Finn isn't acting?
Even though he doesn't actually take an action, his action goes as part of the turn.
Okay.
10.
I'm afraid to know what that is.
Really? Death Ray.
Great.
Awesome. All right, deck save.
Should be a
On deck
good
save.
There
one.
you go.
Woo!
Thank God.
All right.
Oh my god, 'cause that could have killed you, right?
It could have. It probably would have.
Oh, God,
Most
that's
likely,
scary.
yeah. It would have to have gotten a very bad damage roll, or...
But, again, no damage because he passes the save.
Yep. Ugh.
Okay. Wow.
It's definitely the closest we've come to dying.
Yeah.
If you can get to me, Carv, which I don't think you can get within 60 feet of me, but if you can, I'll turn you into a T-Rex.
So it is Carv's turn, and you fortunately do have another Chol corpse there.
Yeah, I think I'm
Do
gonna.
that.
Do you have any
I think I'm gonna-
healing ability, Carv?
I do, but it's not a whole lot. Like I have Cure Light Wounds, right?
Well, remember that you can cast Cure Light Wounds through a higher spell slot to gain more hit points, more dice.
Oh,
Yeah.
can I?
Yeah, it's a spell
Okay.
that scales. So, I mean, you gain, it does its base, and then you get an additional D8 for every spell slot above first that you
Yeah,
cast
but
through.
I think your highest spell slot level is what, 3 or 4?
I think it's 3. I think. Let me
Well, if
So what, I give
he,
him 3 dice.
yeah,
Yeah.
it will give him 3 additional dice. So I think it'd be like 5d8
That's pretty good.
for healing. That's not terrible.
yeah.
That's pretty good, and then you can go behind one of those corpses
I think
again.
that's what I might have to do. I might have to
Well, that's hoping that the die rolls are good, though.
Well,
Even at,
I
a
mean,
medium, even at an average die roll, it's not bad.
All right, so let's try that. 5d8, right?
Is it plus anything or no?
well, no. I mean, do you have it already in your character sheet? Because when you click to cast it, it will give you the option of increasing its level.
Oh well. Okay.
Yeah. It'll ask you what spell level you're casting it at.
Um.
And if it's not on your sheet, I can add it. So,
Or you can just roll the dice on it at this
or
point.
roll the dice. Yeah, whatever is
Just roll the
quickest.
dice on their own.
Yeah, let me just do that. All right, so boom. Something. 26.
That's good.
Not bad at all.
All right.
Okay, so I'm sorry, I was wrong. It wasn't 2d8 at the first level. It's 1d8 at the first level, but it is an additional d8 for each spell level above first, and you get to add your spell casting modifier.
So how many dice is it that he should have done?
It should be 4d8,
Yeah,
and then
it would be
Just
the
take 2
first.
off.
Yeah, and then add your wisdom mod.
My wisdom mod. Is that my spell attack bonus, or is that just
It's
my
with,
wisdom?
just your wisdom modifier. So your wisdom modifier is 3,
Yeah,
because you have a 16
You
wisdom.
actually had 27.
27.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you
Yeah,
go.
there you go.
Better.
Plus 27. Boom. All right. There, I can at least take 1 hit.
Yay!
Yeah. I won't
That's
die.
something. Now hide behind the dead bodies.
Yeah. So like, yeah, I'm gonna hide.
Hide behind the bodies of dead Chul.
Over there. Okay.
Carv, where are you on the map? I can't even find you.
That's because I'm hiding.
Way up in the
I'm
corner.
hiding.
Oh my god, you really are way up there.
He's like, screw this, I'm out.
Weekend at Chuli's.
I can still shoot at it. But I needed to like make sure I didn't die with 1 hit.
No, I understand for sure.
This is keeping it busy too. So
Okay. So,
it's ignoring that Tulthus is like half dead right in front of him.
well, no, it shot him too. It gets 3 attacks on its turn.
Oh,
Yep.
gosh. Can we cut the eye stalks off? Oh, shots.
If
I know.
Because if we had called shots, I'd say we'd have power attacks.
Alrighty. So, horrible, horrible thing.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody else need a quick break coming up?
Okay. So, it whips an eye beam at the retreating halfling.
Oh, 2. That was the
That doesn't do anything to the Chol corpse, so doesn't really do anything there. Fires on Kalyna.
Death Ray.
Shit.
I think you have a chance to dodge it, though. Yes,
It's Dex.
dexterity.
You got a good chance of dodging that.
Jeez.
Well, then I also
Hopefully.
can do my mirror image, but let's do.
Oh?
Let's see if I can dodge first. Or do no, actually, mirror image would have to be first, right?
I think so. Let me look at mirror image.
So is it 33% or something?
Hang on, I get to my freaking spells.
I think you're gonna want mirror
Each time a
image.
creature
for-
targets you with an attack during the duration, roll a d20 to determine whether it attacks you or one of the duplicates.
Yeah.
So right now you have the 3 duplicates.
So you just need to roll a 6 or higher on a
You need to roll a
D20.
6 or higher on a d20.
So yeah, that's the first thing I would do, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on.
I guess I should have done that before, but oh well, that's fine.
That's good.
All right, so 1d20, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Yes.
So one of the duplicates blips out of existence as the death ray goes right through her heart.
That was my
That's
favorite
scary.
one.
Oh wait, because right, the duplicate can't make a saving throw, right?
No, the
No.
duplicate doesn't make a saving
It
throw.
just has an AC, and that's it.
Right. I mean, like I said, technically, I'm. It's really iffy on whether these eye rays would hit the duplicates, just
Right.
because there is no AC attack.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking it should work because of the fact that they are single target.
And it says
Attacks.
targeted creature, and since there's technically like 3 or 4 of them.
Right. Yeah. So it's
Oh,
just a
yeah.
matter of fooling it into hitting the wrong one.
After that happened, I'll yell to Finn. Oh, too bad. That's the one that was going to go out with you.
Oh!
And another I-beam comes whipping at Kalyna.
Oh, come on.
And I
Seven.
start
That's
to
the-
rain
is that the
now. I'm
petrification?
standing there
Sleep?
raining.
That's funny. Like you're crying.
Which she's immune to anyway.
Aha! I'm a half elf. I'm immune to being asleep.
But see if it takes one of your duplicates, because it may.
There we go.
Can I put a duplicate to sleep?
No, but the duplicate couldn't be put to sleep.
Well, it would zap it. And
It
then
would
pass
zap
right-
it doesn't matter what it gets hit by. It zaps the
Really?
duplicate.
Basically, yeah. Imagine, sort of like another semi, not cognizant. What's the word I'm looking?
Sentient or
It's like it has regards to do with actual physical structure, but anyway,
Interacting magical forces.
Except here, it says the duplicate ignores all other damage and effects. Wouldn't that mean it ignores sleep?
Yeah, I feel like they're like holograms.
Yeah.
well, it would
well,
notice that the
Like it has to
spell
be an
that
attack that hits it, and it says it ignores effects.
well, the
Well,
only
then,
reason the
I mean,
beholder
it's
would
hitting
notice-
it, basically.
Yeah, the beholder would notice because the ray would literally pass right through it since it isn't corporeal.
Yeah.
That's the only
But-
logic behind.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean in the next turn I haven't moved around and it doesn't know which the duplicates are anymore.
That's true. That's true.
I mean, I
But
know,
at the
it's up to
same
you.
token, at this point, it's either I have to argue that the
Yeah,
rays
yeah.
disrupt the things, or that they don't have, basically,
I mean-
they hit you every time. Because
Well,
there's no...
That's
What
It's
we
not a
could
targeted
say-
effect.
That's fine.
What we could say, since this is sort of like acting on its turn, it knows that one's a fake, so you would just have one less duplicate
Well, either way,
until
then
your next
basically
turn.
it's we're saying it goes away, basically.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we could say that during your next turn they shuffle around, and it's like, damn, which one's the real one again? As long as it has,
Well, it sounds like Samus wants it to just go away.
Yeah. Basically, because I'm already bending things,
right.
where technically, because of the rules, there's no AC roll for these, so it would just hit you anyway.
All right, so I have one duplicate
Yeah.
left, basically.
Yeah, you still got one shot to negate. Well, actually, roll to see if it hits you, because if it hits you,
Oh, that's true.
then you're not affected because you don't sleep. But
Right.
if it hits one of the duplicates, it's toast.
Right, so I need to roll. So if it's an 8 or higher, it's one of the duplicates.
Yeah.
Okay, so I actually want to be bad on this roll. Oh, barely just got it. Too bad.
Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
Alrighty.
I'll be back in a second. Is anything else going to happen to me? that I need to prepare for?
Well, should we all just take a quick
Okay,
break
everybody
then?
cool? Just taking a quick break then?
Sure.
All right.
All
folks,
right.
If you're watching, we're just going to step away here for a minute.
Will the beholder be gone when we come back?
I hope so.
No. No.
Aw.
It's still going to be there.
All right, folks. We'll be right back. Stick with us here. We're not. Remember, folks, just mute your guys' mics when you go. All right. See you in a second, folks.
And me, I just appear to be a windbag. Just kind of
Jeff, I think you're muted.
There.
All right, everybody, we're back with Monday Night Mayhem. I was muted. Thank you, sir.
No problem.
Carv will be here in a second, but we could probably get... Oh, here he is. Perfect timing. Thank you for waiting there. In the chat, Scorpio was playing intermission music for us. Thank you, sir.
Very nice.
Appreciate it.
And then our own Sam this here says, I think they are a little worried this time. No, we're not worried at all. We're fine. It's no big deal. Because 2 people almost died.
You know.
Oh, it could still happen.
Still sitting a little low on the hit point scale.
Yeah.
We can still die. It can happen.
No, don't say
All right.
that.
But it is Tulthus' turn.
Rage!
Yes.
Raging time!
Revenge time.
You could rage, and
instead of it's clobbering time, you say it's raging time.
Well, he's got 2 huge fists that he's ready to clobber this thing with. Because he has never
taken a hell of a beating.
He has never suffered this much attrition, nor has he ever fought a foe similar to this, except that one time with the Kalyna. And that was only a slight comparison in regards to what has happened now. Especially since his Mind Flayer friend helped with that. He will promptly just, he's heaving up at this point, just making sure he's alive and well after being stunned. Roars the most magnanimous war cry he has ever felt emanating from his own personal self. Bonus action raging, charging forth with both fists bared, and pummeling this thing, hopefully, into submission.
I'm feeling an action surge coming.
You are completely correct about that action surge.
Does an action surge cost you a bonus action, or is it just free?
It's free.
Oh, nice.
That is the best part. So coming at you with these reckless attacks. Okay.
It's a little sad that you can use those without fear.
This is a 13 hit.
No.
You're so excited you finally got to attack.
You hit its tough height, and it just doesn't connect. Yeah, 24 will do it.
Smack. 14?
14 will not hit.
Oh, jeez. Well, he at least is raging now, so there's that.
I didn't mean to draw stuff.
Nice little bit of 12 damage
stop
thrown
drawing
in.
Penises, Trip, on the screen.
I know, I didn't mean to draw stuff. I'm sorry.
I'm sure Sam is going to be right?
So, okay, wait a minute. You were reckless attacking, so the first two, that your first attack was a miss, second one was a hit, then I've got a third one. Don't you get 2 attacks around?
The offhand.
Right, but then you action surged.
Right.
Don't you get 2 attacks normally in a round? Where are the other 2 attacks?
You're correct. You are completely and utterly correct. So, hold on.
So more attacks? That's good.
Yep, more attacks.
That's very good.
Yeah, I'm seeing that. That's
God.
Not enough.
Oh,
look at this.
terrible.
2, 3, 3, 4, 2.
Well, okay, so 1, 2, then the offhand. So that 12 was for the offhand because you still had advantage on the offhand because you're recklessly attacking all of them. So you still have 4 more attack rolls to make.
Let's get him. Okay, and then thank God.
Woo. That's good.
All right. 18 hit.
18 does hit.
Finally. Okay, so that's a total of
Where's the damage for the 24?
13 and 14. So I'll just go ahead and take the damage rolls because it's 2 more secure hits, and so I'll just take the 2 damage rolls that it rolled. So.
Oh, actually, yeah. Let's see if it's a crit. No, it totally wasn't a crit.
Shouldn't there be a damage roll for the 24?
Well, no, he's making 2 attack rolls for each.
I see.
So I'm pairing off each.
Yeah, I out of all those attacks, I managed to do a total of 44 damage.
Okay,
that's good.
Let's see. I think I miscalculated that by a decent amount. That was 27, 39. I miscalculated by 5.
It looks irritated.
I bet it does.
And Kalyna, it's your turn.
Oh boy. Wait, Tulthus, you're still pretty damaged, right?
He's
yeah.
pretty damaged, but he's also in
He's
melee
going down
now.
swinging. He is going down
But
swinging.
you're raging, which halves everything?
The damage from everything but psychic, and the thing that dealt psychic is dead on the ground.
Okay, that's good. And Carv,
And guess who gets
Carv,
sneak attack?
Oh wait, Carv, you're a little better off now, right?
Oh yeah,
I can take at least one hit, yeah. If not more, if not two.
You're still charmed, Trip?
Yep.
I am.
It lasts for an hour.
Oh, good God.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not going to end in combat.
We need to get some kind of like anti-charm potion for future reference.
Yeah, I know. You could try to uncharm me again, but I don't know if you want to do that or not.
I would just
Here's the best part. Guess who gets sneak attack now?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I could make an
That's
attack
true,
right
yeah.
now because I do get sneak attack at the moment.
Yes,
Sure.
you do.
Go for it.
I mean, I do want to uncharm you, but it's not working. So
No, I know.
His wisdom's too high.
Didn't have the right spell at the right time.
yeah.
It's
Yep.
okay.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna attack it. Well, actually, I guess at this point, there's no reason for me not to move in with my rapier, right?
Swing, swing.
No particular reason, no. I mean, it's not, it's not even using physical attacks.
Yeah, I'm gonna dart in there and try to stab this thing in the eye.
Yeah! Get a
crowd shot.
Get a crit.
Trust
Get a
me.
crit.
Oh, that would double my sneak attack too, right? If I had
Yes,
crit?
it would
That
if
would
you
be
got a
amazing.
crit.
That would be amazing. That
Come
didn't happen.
on.
It's good enough.
Good enough.
Hey.
All right.
You get through its guard and sink the rapier into its horrid flesh.
28.
Nice.
And then
It roars in pain.
I bet.
Good.
Okay. So, then on 20, an eyeball pops out of the ground
I'm
and
gonna-
aims at Kalyna.
By the way, just so you know, I'm going to disengage and move here just in case I want to get the trip later.
Okay.
Oh, wait, I can't move that much. I already moved some. 1, 2, 3. I can move here.
Disintegration ray coming at Kalyna.
Come on. By the way, you rolled a 9 more than anything. Like,
Yeah.
It's
Just
at
not
least
when I'm
as a-
aiming at dead Chul.
your deck saves pretty good, so.
Oh, but I got to do the thing first, right? The mirror image.
Correct.
Sure.
Yeah, you have
Yeah.
one left.
Because it may vaporize the mirror image rather than
Let's see, I only got
being
one.
a legit threat
one
to you.
die, so it's an 11 or higher now. 11 or higher.
Come on.
Oh, exactly.
There you go.
Wow.
So the
Good job.
green ray of energy passes through the fake Kalyna's head, destroying it.
I like to point out that every single time it's tried to attack me, has never hit me once.
Okay.
This is
All
the
right,
best,
so-
I love that mirror image spell, man. This is the best time I've ever gotten to use it against this thing.
Yeah, it's good.
So, Somnus,
Alrighty.
this would probably be bending things too much, but I can't casually shift back into myself and just cast a polymorph spell on Tulthus.
No.
That's
no,
fine. I think that's
you're
bending
kinda
too
happy
far.
drifting
Yeah.
where you are.
No problem.
So, yep, your turn passes, and it looks angry. It turns an angry eye towards Kalyna again. And you shrug it off.
A sleep spell? Ha ha ha.
Yep.
Woo!
Nice.
So, Carv, it's your turn. How you doing over there?
She'll be like, I'm a half-fucker.
Do a little better. So I want to like come around and shoot off a couple rounds. Cool.
So let's see. You're currently at 90 feet. Well, about 95 feet.
I got that sharp shooting feat.
Oh, so you don't take the range penalty. Nice.
That means he can shoot up to 300 feet away without disadvantage.
Wow, crazy.
Yeah.
Yep, that's pretty nutty.
In the live chat, listeners may says, did Somnus just say that Kalyna was fake? Her duplicates were fake. Not her.
Yes.
Everything about
Unfortunately,
her is
she
real.
ran out
Don't
of
worry
those.
about that.
Carv, I was just thinking you're that asshole archer now in the beholder's mind. The beholder's like, that asshole archer!
You know how it feels.
Right.
Against his favorite enemy, too. This is the best part.
Yep.
Alrighty, so
I kind of want to pop out, boom, boom. I don't know if I can pop back undercover or not. I don't know if I have.
Yeah, you just basically hop up on one of the corpses, start shooting, and then drop back down.
Okay, cool. That's what I'm going to do then.
That's something you can do in this edition that you couldn't do in prior.
That's good.
It's a pretty legendary move.
Isn't it, right? I'd probably do a backflip back undercover or something. No, I'm teasing.
Go right ahead.
All right, I'm going to shoot it with my hunter's mark on it. Shoot it a couple times. See if I hit. Boom, boom.
Woo! Yeah!
Is that critical? Ow.
That is a critical. And and your bonus dice on that also are doubled.
So you roll 3d6 this time.
So his hunter mark is a d6.
D6,
so that adds. So it's 2d6 for that, and then what's your Colossus Slayer?
D8.
It's 1d8.
So 2d8 because it doubles all dice.
Okay, so let's do the Colossus Slayer real quick. 7,
Nice.
and then we'll do the hunter's mark. 8. So
Nice.
And one more d6.
Oh, and don't forget on my attacks, I get +4 each.
Right.
Weapon
So
attacks.
So that's 15, 31, or let's see.
plus another
32.
15, so that's 30 for the first shot.
Damn, you fucked it up.
Plus 17, so that's 47 plus another d6.
Carv is like a one-man army here.
It screams in rage, and then the final arrow sinks deep into its central eye, and it flops to the ground.
Oh, shit!
With a horrible
Wow.
thud.
Way to go, Carv.
Sweet.
Am I uncharmed now?
You are!
Oh, my friend is dead. Guess I don't have to listen to him anymore.
So
Can we go out?
I say, I'm glad I could avenge you, Karag. So happy. Fucking eye of the beholder.
But now you know why he didn't make it.
Yeah.
Imagine finding that thing by yourself.
Oh, yeah. Jeez.
By the way, Kalyna's going to walk over to you and kiss you on the cheek since you didn't get to get with her duplicates.
Finn, go ahead and make a perception check. Since you've been standing over there for a little while, and you can even make it with advantage.
Oh, that's
You've been just kind of drifting around, looking around.
Can the rest of us take a piss on the beholder? Corpse.
Tulthus is still just pounding away at the thing, turning into a fine paste.
Just gonna say, Kalyna, that's not very ladylike.
Well, since when has she really been that much of a lady?
So here's a question, Somnus. So I did 2 rolls. They're not horrific, but my passive wisdom perception is actually 17. So I don't know if I'm just floating around. If I would have, maybe seen.
You see something that just makes you happy. There's a glitter of gold over here.
Oh, okay. Well,
Is that real?
Don't do it.
Is that real?
Don't
Hang
do
on, careful.
Yeah. So I go this far, and I'm above the ground. Do I see anything?
Hang on a moment.
And by the way, hello to Victor, who just joined us in the chat. Thank you, sir, for joining us.
Hey, that thing is dead.
Yeah, I'm working on that. Give me a moment.
And the Mind Flayer is alive again. It's like a horror movie.
Because this could be like a giant kraken thing, or something.
or something. It's Cthulhu.
Could be. It's like tentacles burst out, and underneath we see a glimpse of Ekamon saying, "Go back!" Wait a second.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure that the body was there and visible, because I had removed it for the fight so that there wasn't stuff.
Somnus, we just lost your audio.
Yes, I've got a Mastiff who's being an idiot.
Okay.
Behind me, and I'm trying to get one of the other children to take the dumb dog out. Otherwise, nobody's going to hear what I'm saying, even if I've got the mic open. Okay, so there is a glitter of gold over at the edge of the tree there. The gnarled and horrible-looking tree.
So I stay above the ground, and I'm trying to get a look at it. I don't know if,
well, if you...
Can I make a suggestion before we do any of that? Can we maybe heal our party up first, please?
What?
And why?
Before some other unpleasant surprise happens.
But there's gold!
But money!
Alright, so I fly back over. I go ahead and transform into myself.
Did you see Tulthus just still punch?
Kalyna's gonna put her hand on your shoulder and say, like, Tulthus, it's okay. It's dead.
he lifts up, just his fists covered in this thing, splash like, I want to be sure.
I think we're safe now.
Carv's like, I understand. I hate them too.
I can see why.
Could you put Finn's token out there, Somnus?
Carv,
Sorry
are you
about
coming
that.
over to join us now?
I got you.
You can do it. You just drag yourself. Yeah, there you go.
Alright, great.
So the eye rays that didn't come up, just in case you were curious. Let's see.
Fear.
Slowing.
Oh yeah, the ones that weren't so bad.
Slowing would have been nice.
Yeah, I wish we got those.
Those have been great. Instead of death ray.
Yeah, I know. Disintegrating ray.
Seriously. Alright, so I do a mass cure wounds with us all gathered around.
Nice.
Let's see, is that 3d8? Yeah, 3d8 plus 4. Gar, gar, gar.
Is that the name how the spell casting goes?
Yes. Gar, gar,
obviously.
It's a pirate spell.
For each D8.
Oh, that's mediocre, but everybody's got 20. And then I say, eat your good berries.
I'll also, just for the halibut, second wind. And how many fighter levels do I have again? Let's find out. 4.
What is this? Does this heal you too?
Yes, just me personally.
Yeah, I'll drink
if
healing potions.
If other people are in desperate need, I've got some, cure wounds spells too. Let me see what Greater Restoration does.
Does anybody want my good berries? Because I'm at max.
I have some healing
good.
potions. I'll use one of those real quick.
What's
Okay,
max on good berries?
What do we have? 10 each?
Yeah, 10 each. So let's give our good berries. So you've got 10 yourself. I'll give you 10. Kalyna gives you 10. So move up 30. Yeah.
His face is covered like in red.
Yeah, exactly. He looks like he was eating the beholder.
Now you have a blue tongue.
This is the one time you did want to eat them all at once. Good job.
Yes, good job.
He walks over to what's left of the beholder, rips off one of its eye stalks, and then begins fashioning it into a very grim belt with the eye as its center belt.
Come on.
Oh, nice. All right.
Kalyna will say.
Well, okay then.
Are we really going to talk about how you're going to get some dates? That's not the way to do it.
I have many dates for work and orders.
No, I mean romantic dates.
Romantic.
So, let me ask this. This is a little odd, Somnus, but I believe I could unpetrify the shards of Karag and then resurrect him. But I'm not sure if he would want to be resurrected or not. I kind of think he might, though, to help protect the other gates. So, I don't know if you could tell me what my feeling on that would be, knowing Karag.
Given, I mean, certainly you feel that he would want to return to, again, to protect the gates.
Yeah.
Because there are so few of the gatekeepers left.
Fine. So I do go ahead and collect pieces of him.
Mm-hmm.
I want to investigate this other side before...
Now, what's the time frame on...
10 days.
10 days.
Oh, that is true.
In the live chat, by the way, Scorpio said that was gruesome about your belt.
You may not be able to do it because too much time will have passed. Because he left before they even came to get you. And it took them, I think, about 7 days just to get to you.
Yeah.
And then even more days to get to Zarashak.
Right.
And then, there wouldn't be... I don't think
it was only 5 days to get to him. It was 7?
I thought it was 7. Let me...
In the chat, Victor says, I think you should do it in terms of resurrect him. He means that if he's upset about it, the party can just kill him again. Oh, come on. We didn't kill him in the first place. Other nasty.
Right.
Oh, and Tulthus will look at Finn and then back to the corpse. Would you like your turn?
I'm sorry, what?
What?
Do you want to hack away at the corpse?
Oh.
No. Not right now.
No, that's okay.
I'm thinking about resurrecting my friend, possibly. Thank you, though. Thank you.
Anything for a grieving friend.
Thank you.
All right.
So,
Kalyna
I don't
plans
know,
to start a social school for Warforged.
Do you want to think about that, Somnus, or is it definitely way too late?
I think at this point it was too long. I mean, the airships are quick, but not... I mean, you went an enormous distance.
Right. Okay.
So I don't think...
I just want to double check, but I am almost 100% sure it was 10 days. Let me double check on this.
For people who are new, so Karag was his kind of like his mentor, right? Druid? Mentor?
Yeah. Yep.
And secretly his real father.
He's half-elf. No! Maybe that other half is an orc.
Wait a second. No, it can't be resurrection, because that's actually good for a year. What is the spell that I've
You
got
were doing reincarnation.
Oh, reincarnation. That's it.
Resurrection actually brings you back the same, right? Is that right?
Right. The reincarnation could potentially change what he was.
Well, you're still one of the humanoid people, right? Characters?
Yeah,
it's still one of the humanoid races, but...
Or a cat.
Yeah. Alright, so yeah...
Well, if you were putting the cat who was telepathy, that'd be cool. In our other game.
So yeah, it's 10 days, so done and done. Alright, well... So everybody, I saw a gleam of something golden over there. I have no idea what it is. Would you all like to go and check it out?
Sure, let's just be careful.
Yeah, definitely. So...
Kalyna also kind of, by the way, as you're walking over there, ask if you're doing okay.
Well, we've got to find some way to strengthen up this gate again. And, I'm glad we survived. Because otherwise, I don't know what would happen to this plane. So,
Well, she'll give you. She sees you're hurting over Karag, so she'll give you a big hug.
Okay. So just to let you know, to go all the way from Tantamar to Zarashak is just over 15 days.
Oh wow.
Gotcha. Okay. Thanks for looking that up.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to go ahead and conjure me up a couple dire wolves, and then I'm going to send them over to check out the shiny thing.
Okay. Well.
Can you speak to animals?
Yeah, you can.
Well, I can speak to them. I don't have to have a spell for when I summon dire wolves. So I'm sending them over to check out the shiny thing.
Yay, shiny things. I could have sworn there was a... Okay, sorry, I'm looking for one other thing here.
A horrible monster.
Well, yeah, naturally.
Yeah.
You can't just have one.
Right.
They travel in packs. Beholders don't, so don't worry about that.
That's good.
Yeah, in fact, actually, most beholders hate other beholders, which is pretty great.
They're a little paranoid.
Yeah.
They're like, "Why are you looking at me for?"
Okay. Well, I will...
Stop staring at me.
You best watch yourself.
Oh, guys, what are you...
Look at me, the evil eye!
Okay. So, the wolves sniff around and, you get the impression it smells bad, but, not like lethal or anything.
Right. I ask if they can try to bring out the shiny thing, if they can dig it out.
They start digging at the side of the tree and ripping at it and chomping at it, and it finally breaks open and coins come spilling out.
So?
Alright.
Money does grow on trees.
I asked for one of them to bring me a coin.
Mm-hmm. They do.
I check it out. Does it look ancient or?
It looks old, and it's the stamp on it. It looks like it has a hobgoblin's face.
Oh. Okay.
Okay.
I think we Okay. Does it have any inscriptions on it, like wording?
By the way, in the chat, Victor says, this tree is a slot machine. You pull the brain.
Yeah. So from what I learned of the gatekeepers, do I suspect that this could be involved in protecting this area? I don't know exactly what it would be, but gold involved in the magic that could be protecting the gate.
No, and in fact, you'd bet that this is probably where the beholder was storing its things.
Yeah.
Oh, well, in that case, I run over and start
I was also going to
checking it out.
Yeah, like if Tulthus were to look at the coin, like any phrase, like on ours how it says "e pluribus unum," that type of deal, and he's obviously looking for some kind of goblin script.
Right. So I guess.
You're trying
So
to
like underneath the image of the hobgoblin, it says Maru Reese. And do you speak Goblin?
Yes.
Maru is Emperor. in Goblin.
Emperor Reese.
Emperor Reese. And on the other side are two words that equate to blood and honor.
Yep. This he'll just jostling around the thoughts and obviously the people he's dealt with in the past. He'll state that whatever coins these may have been, they belonged at one point to the Dakani Empire.
These are old coins.
Well, so,
All right.
Say to Tulthus, hey, one day there's going to be coins that say Empress Kalyna on them.
Oh, yeah,
he sort of smiles and nods.
Well, let's make sure we take this precious earth elemental with us to protect it. And keep it safe.
Well, Tulthus will hold open the bag of holding.
All right. Let's see if there's anything else in here either. Any potions, magic items?
There is a potion bottle. There's
right.
also a spell scroll.
Great.
It looks to be a scroll written on a large leaf.
Oh. Okay.
So obviously something more current.
Yeah.
And a small and a black object that you're not sure what it is. It's a small black sphere that measures about 3/4 of an inch in diameter and weighs about an ounce.
Okay.
And let me see, actually. I'm sorry, I meant to...
No worries.
It was what, a spell written on a leaf?
Yep, spell. There are actually 8 of those black spheres.
Okay. Can
So
we
the-
roll an Arcana or something?
I mean, with a little time, you guys can identify them. And I'm setting up the Beholder treasure list for you guys.
Gotcha.
Good. Oh, 19,000 gold?
Yep.
What's that? With platinum? Is that what that?
Platinum.
Yep.
Is that more
Yep.
than gold or less?
Yeah,
Less.
it's less. More.
Multiply by... it's more. It's multiply its value by 10 to get the
okay.
gold value.
So
So
it's
essentially,
So it's
that's
37,000?
yeah, 37,000.
Yep.
Hey, holy crap, we're rich!
We're in the money. We're in the money.
Now, I'm
Picturing Tulthus with a
going to
top
say...
hat and a cane, by the way, like doing for the stick dance.
There are not actually that many coins there. That is
Right.
the value of the coins, given that they are ancient Dakani
Yeah,
coins.
they're made
Right.
of probably pure gold and obviously hold some collector's value. So
Right. I mean, historical collector value, basically selling them on the markets in Sharn, you're
Yeah.
going to get a good bit of coin for them.
Yep.
Gotcha.
What are beads of force?
Well,
Oh, well.
Well, imagine this.
It's a grenade.
Is that what it is?
I don't know.
it's in the SRD. Here.
Okay.
And what about Potion of Heroism? And what
Just
about
as a-
Potion of Legendaryism?
There you go.
Alright, I'll scroll this so the people at home can read. Oh yeah, it explodes. Okay, so it's kind of like a grenade.
Cool.
Yeah.
And what about that Potion of Heroism?
The Potion of Heroism, I think that's in the... It's in the SRD. So, I mean, you can look it up.
Remember, can we tell the people at home who are watching?
So, for 1 hour after drinking it, you gain 10 temporary hit points that last for 1 hour. For the same duration, you are under the effect of a bless spell, no concentration required. This blue potion bubbles and steams as if boiling. So, basically, for an hour, you have a free bless spell and 10 bonus hit points.
And that means you don't need to concentrate when you do a spell?
Right, it's a potion. The effect just happens. There's no concentration for it.
Yeah, gluck, 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 gluck.
So, like, if Carv were to drink that, Bless basically grants an extra D4 bonus to all attack rolls or saving throws.
Oh, okay.
So it gives a D4 bonus to hit or to make a save.
Cool.
Yeah, and if my calculations are correct, dividing all that gold equally, we would get around 9,250 apiece.
Sweet.
Once you get a chance to go back and sell it.
Of course.
Yeah.
But you got a substantial haul
Oh, let's just leave it under this tree
in there.
instead.
Yeah, nobody will find it.
So,
Okay, wait. So we were here to help seal this gate, right?
Right.
Right. And
however,
yeah.
2 of the ancient standing stones are clearly just gone.
Right.
Well, we throw beads of force into them.
No!
And I'm going to say that you saw one of those disintegration rays hit one of the pillars during the fight, and it did nothing to it.
Really?
Right.
So
So
we
I
already
know.
said what we suspected it.
Yeah, I know. Last time we were suspecting maybe the
Sphere of
The-
annihilation.
black hole sun, whatever it was,
Black Sun.
the black sun may have been used to disintegrate them.
Possibly so.
Um,
Certainly, whatever that thing is, it's more than likely an artifact. The Black Sun is probably an artifact, not
Right.
just some mere magic item.
Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and take a good flight. Basically, right? I'm dragging dire wolves anyway. Basically, like in the middle of the gate area, I'm going to slowly take an aerial view of the area and just see if I see any signs of where the Black Sun could have possibly been dragged through or broken any trees or anything else in the area.
You don't see anything, and that's. But again, the thing can float.
Yes.
It doesn't. If someone was able to guide it, then it probably just floated along.
Right. Okay. I command the dire wolves to take a good sniff all around the pits and see if they can pick up any kind of scent.
They do pick up another scent. By the way, is anyone are you? Obviously, the beholder doesn't really have anything to carry anything, but the mind flayer actually is, dressed, wearing a breastplate, and
Yeah, let's check him out for sure.
Yeah. Tulthus will go over there and pick the thing up by its legs and start shaking it for its lunch money.
Nice.
Well, it does have a pouch attached to its belt.
Ooh,
He'll
very
wait
nice.
for someone to grab that. He continues shaking it.
Okay, so the the tentacles flop around, but nothing else falls out of it, except more blackish blood.
Yeah. Check its
but-
weapons if it has weapons or
It
whatever.
doesn't.
Okay.
No,
doesn't
its weapon
doesn't
is
for
its
them.
brain.
Is its
Yeah.
brain.
Its
Yeah.
brain and its tentacles that will rip your brain out.
So, yeah.
So-
He'll toss it and grab the pouch, obviously.
In the pouch, there is a sketched map that looks to head further north into the swamp.
All right. Can we tell what language it's in?
There's no language on it. It's just indicating directions. I mean, you can tell from the shape of the island here that it indicates the area you're in, and it maps going further north based on the position of the map, and it actually details the standing stones here.
Okay. All right.
What it seems to indicate, there's another, like a structure. There's indications of maybe another structure, or maybe it's another set of stones, or perhaps another seal.
Right.
Does this map look crudely drawn, or is it actually pretty articulate?
It's not the most detailed, but it's reasonable enough for use.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Does it look like well, anyway, clearly a humanoid druid. I mean, I don't know much about mind flayers being able to sketch out a map, but I imagine they can.
They can certainly do it. I mean, they're,
They're still technically people, just, brain-eating squid people.
Right.
With goals and motivations that probably don't make any sense to normal people.
Right. Well, I think we should get to that location as quickly as possible. And, but I do think that stealth is important. So,
I love being
is everybody in?
Let's do it.
All right. Okay. Is everybody good with that?
Hmm.
Yeah, let's go.
Do you think, obviously, since this thing's items or obvious treasure was stored here, we should look around the local area for anything else just in case? Because if there are more of these aberrations, we definitely don't want to leave them behind.
You want to do like a quick fan around and see if there's...
Yeah, just in the areas that obviously are not obscured to us. Or that are obscured to us, and delve in, just to make sure.
Yeah, I mean, I could do this fast and just, send the wolves out in different directions, or summon a couple giant eagles and have them fly over, fly around.
Yeah.
Do you want to do an aerial survey?
As long as the canopy isn't, blocking their view.
Yeah, is the canopy bad?
This is swampland, so there's it's a lot of muck and rivers and low brush, and I mean, there's not a lot of trees at this particular area.
Yeah. Okay.
Gotcha.
Then, by all means, please let the creatures do the work.
Okay. So yeah, I summon a couple giant eagles and send them searching around.
Okay. So you're just sending like the wolves and stuff scouting around?
Instead, giant eagles. I get rid of the wolves and bring a couple giant eagles to look around.
The eagles do eventually let out a cry and kind of circle at one area. When you going over there to investigate?
Yeah. Yep.
What you end up finding is a bunch of orc bodies. Like probably 60 orc bodies.
Gotcha.
In just piled in various states of dismemberment. It looks like numerous of them have had their skulls ripped open.
Oof.
And a couple of them are stone statues.
Right.
Some of them there's a fine powder of dust in the area. It looks like perhaps one of the orc tribes was headed this way and ran into your friend.
Right.
And probably their truth buddies as well.
Yeah. So, do you guys want to quickly check them for any treasures or whatever?
I'm pretty sure any treasures they had were... whatever they had was...
Briefly.
Yeah, whatever they had was stuck in that tree, probably.
Okay.
That's
so, I take a couple moments, like 5 or 10 minutes, minutes using using my spell that moves earth, and I basically just quickly dig a mass grave and toss them into it and bury them. Okay?
Yep.
Good, man.
Okay. So, let's go ahead and clear you guys off this map.
Okay.
Boop, 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 boop.
Let's see here. And head back over to the main map.
All right.
So, going back over to where you stopped, because, let's see here. We had a little stop over here.
Zarashek, right here? Yeah, that's where we were.
Right, but you went up to that little red dot.
Oh, right.
That's where you were
Swamp,
at this.
Right.
Real quick, the squares, when they're crossed out with that line, that means they're like a ruined fort.
Yes.
Correct? Okay.
Are you looking at the one where the purple line goes?
Right under shadow. Right under shadow.
And that seems to be where the map is taking you.
All right, a ruined fort. Cool.
Okay. So, let's see here. It will take a little while slogging through the swamp to get there. I mean, it's just
all right.
Not the best terrain.
Okay.
Sorry, can you guys still hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can, yeah.
Chat, for some reason, Anthony in the chat says he can't, but let me know if you guys are in the chat, please. But okay, keep going.
Okay.
Well, so if it's going to be several days, I do suggest we, take 8 hours to rest.
Well, yeah. I mean, you can certainly travel some and then, go ahead and rest and recuperate. Okay. I mean, you're going to be taking turns and setting watches and good stuff for the next while.
Okay. When we do come in the area, though, I would like to summon a couple eagles again, if it's not too foresty, and have them check things out and cast Pass Without Trace on us before we come to the exact area.
Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and get you over here. What do you know? Another beholder? No, just kidding.
No!
Round 2.
Too
Fight.
soon. Too soon.
And 2.5 hours later, another fight.
Looks like I've got another belt.
Oh, and I did want to take at least some parts of Karag with me, just in case, I don't know, just in case we get back to civilization and I decide to spend however much money it would take to resurrect him. I don't know how much that would be, probably 10,000 gold or something.
Well, to be a member of the faith and finding someone who is willing to do it,
Right.
This isn't like Forgotten Realms, where there are loads of high-level clerics. I mean, most clergy have spells.
Well, maybe if we end up going back to the Silver Flame and beg mercy or something, right. I have no idea.
Beg the Keeper, she could do it.
Yeah.
She could certainly do it.
Yeah. And I think there's a year. So.
Yeah. So, you arrive at the outskirts of a massive ruin. It's not in great shape. It's clearly very old. It doesn't look quite like, what you'd normally expect. So you're not sure who or what designed it.
Okay.
And clearly the time and the elements have taken their toll on it.
Right.
Very much so.
Okay.
Gotta admit, I was tempted to do dynamic lighting on this one.
That would have been cool.
I set it up, but didn't want to cause problems for the other people who might be, because it would be different if somebody could see my view of things, where the players could see everything, but it might get a little strange otherwise.
Right. Well, I think these are kind of useless, but I toss out fuzzy things from my bag of tricks and summon a giant rat, a badger, and a boar. And I tell them to go and hunt around the area. And then I go ahead and summon 2 giant eagles and get an aerial view. So animals galore.
Okay.
And I just tell all the animals to report back to us. And we're currently, I've cast the Shadow spell on us, Pass Without Trace. So we should be pretty sneaky right now. Kalyna's always sneaky, though.
And surprisingly, my stealth is actually decent.
All right, are you guys hearing me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah, I am.
My microphone stopped working for a while. I had to readjust it, re-plug it in. But
okay.
All right, tell me, folks, now in the chat if you can hear me better, please. That would be great. What are you doing? Doing a stealth roll? Is that what I need to do?
I don't know if you really need it or not. Everybody gets a +10 because of the Pass Without Trace, so I'm at 22.
Let's see what mine is.
I'm at 29.
Yeah.
Aha, 26.
Well, I love rolling stealth, so I'm going to do it anyway.
40.
Haha!
Where'd Kalyna go? Where is she? Oh no, she fell through a hole.
Did we leave her behind? Oops.
And then you get a kick, and you get a kick, and you're behind.
Right.
I don't know where.
And I say, I'll miss that behind.
All right. Oh, in the chat they're saying it sounds much better now, my audio. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
Excellent.
Good. All right. So the Eagles come back and tell me what they've seen. Anything exciting outdoors?
Okay. They can't really tell you specifics. But they give you an idea that there doesn't seem to appear much of anything around. I mean, the structure is several stories high, but it doesn't look very steady, and there's lots of holes in the sides of the upper floors and walls and whatnot. But the eagles can't get very good looks inside that way.
Right. Okay, gotcha. Okay.
To the building.
To the building. Yes.
Indeed.
Okay.
Still being sneaky. Can we tell where there's an entrance?
Looks like there might be one up here.
All right. Well, Kalyna, who we cannot even see right now, would you like to check it out with your 40 stealth? I think that'd make you essentially invisible.
Okay, is somebody going into the entrance up here, or into this shadowed area here, or what? Where's
this entrance at?
Hang on a minute. Oh, it's right next to
we
Tulthus.
Can't hear you. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Jeff, we can't hear you.
I'm sorry, I had it muted. Oh, it's next to Tulthus?
It's okay.
So it's down here, is what you're saying. All right.
Yeah.
I see. Yes, I will check that out.
I'll just tell the eagles to perch,
Okay.
outside.
Again, it looks like this room has kind of drifted or shifted. The walls don't look very stable, and it's like this room probably used to be shaped differently. But the muck has shifted over time.
Okay. Trying to get a general sense, does it look like this whole place could collapse on us?
It's still standing. It's still stonework, and I mean it just doesn't look like, if you were to give it a solid hit with something strong,
right?
Like
Like
it might come
Tulthus's
apart.
fist. So Tulthus, don't punch the walls.
Well, I mean, like if a significant sonic attack were to go off, in this place, or throwing disintegrate rays around, that might cause problems.
Is that a clue that there's a beholder in here?
No.
No,
Giving
it's a clue as to whoever was
or
friends
maybe
with the beholder.
throwing small grenades
Like beads of force.
might not be a good thing.
So I'm just gonna freak out and throw one at random in shadows. Ah! See what happens.
That perception was for traps. If there's any, though it's actually a 15 because I can't roll beyond low at 10 on that.
Gotcha.
Or if anything looks out of the ordinary.
Okay. Let me get down here. So your perception is what?
Well, his was much better. Mine was 15, but he got a 23.
Okay.
That's fine.
We all rolling perception?
We're looking around. We're on high alert.
I see nothing.
Decently paranoid, in other words.
Right.
Okay.
I'm also sending my little badger ahead to, just kind of go across the room at least. Anything over there, bud?
In the chat, Victor says this seems like an area to wear hard hats.
Yeah. Good idea.
That seems reasonable. That seems very reasonable. Hard hats, safety first.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So Tulthus takes out the head of the mind flayer and sticks it on top of his helmet head, so their tentacles hanging down. Just be like, all right, I got my head protection.
2 heads are better than 1.
Yeah.
Okay. So you hear some rubble fall. It sounds like on the other side of that wall.
Okay. Some rubble is falling.
Well, no, I mean, you
Yeah.
hear stones clattering. and things like that.
So there could be something living over there, something rustling around.
Yeah. I'd be like, is it another beholder?
Aberrations!
Aberrations are everywhere.
Right.
I'm seeing eyes in my sleep.
Mm-hmm. And there's the door right there. Yes.
No. There's just high up in the wall. There's like a hole in the wall, but it is an actual full wall. There isn't an opening like at ground level.
A hole we can fit through.
If you climb up to it, yeah, it's about 15 feet up.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I mean, Kalyna, you can climb. Or I can send my giant rat up there.
Oh, you want to send the rat first?
We can. It's not going to be the most stealthy thing. I mean, it might have decent stealth, but it's not going to be like you.
Is my stealth still applying?
Yeah. Nothing has happened that would reveal it.
Okay.
So yeah, you've got 40. You can.
Oh yeah, no, I'll do it then. Do I have to make any check, or I can just climb it?
You would need to make a check. I mean, it's not going to be a hard one because there are good, handholds.
But this is athletics, not acrobatics, right?
Yes. There isn't any real good way for you to bounce off of anything in here to get up on that.
All right. Well, my athletics suck, but I'll give it a shot. Oh, yep, that was terrible.
Yeah.
Tulthus, please catch me as I'm falling, probably.
Tulthus, help me up.
Can't see you.
Help me up.
You're hidden.
No. You can go ahead and have advantage on the roll
I'm not proficient in that. I can't change it.
With Tulthus giving assistance.
Well, I can re-roll, or he's going to roll?
Yeah, you can roll a second roll.
Right.
If you want to, you can have...
Oh!
Okay.
Your feet are like clamoring around.
The handholds that you're picking keep crumbling, and it's not letting you get
All right, can Tulthus just can I put my foot in his hands and he can propel me acrobatically up there?
Real quick, how high up is the hole?
About 15 feet.
15 feet. Okay.
So
he motions with his fingers 1 minute, moves back, good 10 feet. And then gets a running start before bonus action raging and then making the check with advantage.
Okay.
Well, the idea was you're trying to be stealthy about it, but this is not going to be.
I
guess he's just going to try to crash through the wall.
Man. He's going to bust through the wall.
He's blown up there.
I know.
He made it right up to the top. It is very dark in there. Because this area that you're in right now is enclosed, so it's Warforged don't have dark vision. So
I do have goggles of night.
Yep, you have the goggles of night. So go ahead and give me a perception check.
Okay. Oh.
Ooh.
Okay. You hear it, Tulthus.
I do.
A voice that comes out of the darkness. So, we meet again.
Yes, actually.
Yes. He stands immediately in the direction that the voice is emanating from and just pounds his fists together and says, "I'm glad you're here."
Let's hug.
I'm going to yell up, "You're glad who's here?" Are you going to tell us?
An old
or
friend.
No? And just for surprise, because I feel this is appropriate.
Yeah.
Let me get over here.
You saw that with an 8 perception?
It chose to speak.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Low, but enough that he can hear it.
See, I haven't met him before, so I'm picturing him as Pennywise Mitt.
As suddenly, Tulthus is ripped into the darkness.
Oh, shit.
No!
And that's where we stop tonight.
Fantastic.
And we turn
As
to each other
basically
and
what
say,
you see is a tentacle suddenly wrap around Tulthus and yank him into the darkness.
And we
Do
turn
we
to each
hear
other and say,
voices?
he'll be fine. You want to get lunch?
Are there voices that say, we all float down here?
That's great.
If you don't know, folks, Anthony in the chat said Puke and Rukin. Yeah, Rukin is one of our greatest nemesis here, Nemesi, whatever, in this game from very early on.
So I guess for the people who may not have seen him in the past, I'll go ahead and pull the image for him.
Oh, please do. I love seeing the face of a Dolgon.
Oh, Scorpio in the chat says, now that's how you end a session.
See, look at that. Beautiful mug.
Oh, hang on. Can you move it to more where our characters are, just so the feed can see it? Yeah, okay, hang on. Let me move the screen a little bit there.
Yeah.
It used to be an underwear model.
As you can plainly tell.
Okay,
Wow.
thanks. Yeah, you can move him if you want now. But there you go, folks. That's Rukin. A lovely guy, huh?
How tough was he when you met him last time?
We would have died if we didn't run away.
Okay.
Yeah, we had to run away. We were low level, though.
We were really low level, though. Now we're much tougher.
But you really don't want to be hugged by it because it'll just suck your life force.
Oh, really?
This picture's a big hit in the chat. Victor says, "What the heck is that? I am scared now." And Listener's Mate says, "Oh my god, that's from out of my nightmares."
That, dear friends, is called a Dolgaunt.
Yep.
And Rukin is a little worse than most of his kind.
He's had time to grow.
He has.
Man, from the beholder to him, jeez.
Ugh.
Wait, does the long rest put everybody back at max or no?
Yeah, you have your full hit points. You've had several days, so you're at full strength.
Mm.
All right. Well, we've been waiting for this to take this out.
Oh yeah.
All right, that's cool. Next time, then, Rukin's going down.
We'll see how that goes.
Yeah. That will be 2 weeks from today, folks, for Dungeons & Dragons. Like I said, next week I think we'll probably try streaming some video game stuff. Maybe Saints Row 4, maybe something else. But join us, and you can see if you like that. And let's do some links here before we get on out of here. Oh, that's right. That's right. Tulthus disappeared. Yeah, I was like, where'd he go? In the map. So, Trip, you want to tell people about your stuff?
Sure. So I have a fun steampunk web series. It's called The League of S.T.E.A.M. You can check us out at leagueofsteam.com or just on YouTube. Look up League of S.T.E.A.M. We recently got some really good news. We've been very fortunate to win quite a few awards over the years, but we have actually been nominated in the IAW TV Awards that Jeff was previously with, and we're up for 3 different awards, which is really awesome.
Congrats.
Wow.
And in addition to that, I am going to be going to Spain in about a week and a half. And I'm showing a short film of mine called The Boogies there twice at a film festival called Sitges. And I think what Anthony was talking about with his dreams of me with Doug Jones is I'm very lucky that the film festival is opening with Doug Jones and Guillermo del Toro's new film called The Shape of Water. And a lucky happenstance is my short film also stars Doug Jones. So it should be a great time with Doug Jones in Spain. So there you go.
Sweet. That sounded very romantic, the way you phrased it.
Yeah.
In the chat, Victor says League of S.T.E.A.M is always fun to watch. And what's also fun to listen to is GenreTainment. Mark's telling you about that.
Oh, yeah. So I'm a co-host of podcast GenreTainment, where we interview different creators. And you can learn more about that or past episodes over at markspio.com and anything else that I'm up to over there. And then you can find me on Twitter at Mr. Marks.
All right, Nate.
Thank you very much. Yes, on many different social media platforms and various video games that I thoroughly enjoy, I am known as Uncle Muffles, and I provide a myriad of voice acting, dubbing, narrating, etc., etc. So if you want to have a good time, please hit me up, and we'll get to work using my mouth.
Oh, come on.
Wow!
Every time it gets worse.
It's first-class oral entertainment.
If you want to be muffled in the dark, you call it.
Well, hey, you know, the Webster's Dictionary defines talking as oral intercourse, and we all know what that is.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Great.
Go figure.
Yeah, I know, folks. Real classy show here. Okay.
Thank you.
Anyway, folks, we have a Patreon page, which is on your screen right now. Patreon.com/supergeekedup. We would certainly appreciate any support you could give. That really helps us keep doing the show. Again, like I said, even if it's $1 a month, that would be awesome. Thank you very much for those of you who are already, like Lister's Mate and Victor, who are in the chat right now. And over here is our schedule of all our shows. So we do Super Geeked Up Live. We actually have our season finale this Wednesday at 11 p.m. Eastern Time. We do a bunch of fun, geeky chat and improv-style games. And Marks and I will be returning with DC Action Hour October 15th, Sundays at 8 p.m., where we talk Arrow, Supergirl, Flash, Legends of Tomorrow, Black Lightning, all that fun superhero show stuff. And yeah, and of course, here 8 p.m. Mondays, you'll find Dungeons & Dragons and some other gaming stuff that we like to do. So I hope to see you then. Oh, I'm sorry. Sam, there's anything else you want to add? Oh, you're muted.
Nope.
Okay, you're still muted. All right. He's saying...
Sorry, there we go. Just excited to finally get back to fighting Rukin, because I know you guys have been waiting.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. And if you haven't seen that one, folks, obviously all our past episodes are up on the YouTube channel, which is Super Geeked Up, and the website supergeekedup.com. Victor says, sweet dreams all. Well, yeah, as long as we don't think about that image we saw of Rukin.
Happy nightmares.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, everybody who was watching live. Anthony, Victor, Scorpio. And if you're watching the post, of course, thank you very much as well. You can tweet us at Super Geeked Up or leave us a comment below the YouTube video. Hopefully we'll see some of you Wednesday for Super Geeked Up. If not, we'll see you back here Monday night. Have fun adventuring, everybody. Bye. See you soon.